I think we're online now. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Just doing a bit of preparing still, like the live stream is on, but just waiting for the people before we start.
Awesome.
What's up? Good.
Evening, Mark.
Alright?
Yeah, not too bad, yourself.
Yeah, alright, thanks, brother. Yeah, it's been a gloriously lazy day.
Right. Okay, so we're looking for Doggy still. So then should be enough for what we're starting with, and after that I think Final will be joining at some point.
Awesome.
Hello Ollie, how's it going? If you have any friends, any mates that play Rainbow Six and could use some teaching and learning, feel free to invite them. We have room for 8 people altogether, so we are all in a chat.
Fuck that, man. I'm not telling them. The point of this is I want to get better than them.
I don't have any friends that play Rainbow Six.
Well,
I don't have any friends.
you have us. You have us.
That's true, yes. You're all way better than me, so I've got a lot of catching up.
Well, this is pretty much the point. Like, just want to let people get on the similar level, so it's not just few people who are above everyone, but it's a bit more fun, I believe, the platform to the 2 streamers as well, when people are pretty much on the same level of skill.
I'm generally not bad at first-person shooters, but I think with Rainbow Six, it's
Yeah, it's very different by style to many other games. I'm gonna send a Ducky another invite. Looks like Chompy's got a Caesar
there
of
he
some
is.
sort. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Doggy.
Hey, Doggy. Hey, Mary.
Hey, doggy.
So I think, Ducky, you're the last one who we're gonna take in before we start, and then just other people who want to join will just drop in the midst of everything. And in case somebody doesn't know, what we basically do, we don't kill each other. That's not allowed unless I get permission to. But we just run. We basically go around the map. We look. I'm gonna show you all sorts of things. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll answer to my best knowledge. And yeah, let's go. I'm gonna start from this map. On the first stream I did several months ago, I did like the 6 first maps, I think. So we're starting from here. You all can pick recruits, so I can take one I need to tell you about. Sometimes I might tell someone to pick like a Valkyrie or something, but we'll get to that.
Alright. Any particular spawn point?
No, not really. Anything you like. Hi Brendan, welcome to the party. Or bootcamp. It's not a party, it's bootcamp. Ollie asks, what the best attachment to have on your guns? Let's go somewhere. Let's group up in the main hall, and I'm gonna start explaining. I'm gonna answer that question first. Evenings to life. Right. So, yeah, Olias, what are the best attachment to have your gun? In my personal opinion, it's really good to have a red dot sight. It's very good. You can go for ACOG as well, but red dot sight is a lot better for if you have like you're in close quarters. If you have to get inside, ACOG is terrible because it really messes up with your aim, because you just see far in the distance and not too close. So I'd say go with red dot unless you're 100% sure that you're gonna be playing from a distance. Also, always I'd say the grip, that kind of like, I don't remember what it's called, that helps you maintain the recoil. That, unless you're playing as a Roma, when you can take the other grip that makes you aim down sights faster. But other than that, I'd say the... Oh shit!
Who died?
No. Oh god. Try to join again if you can. Hello, Charlotte. Okay, what else? On the barrel, those laser sights, I'd say don't use them apart from shield operators, because then they make so much noise it doesn't really matter if you give your position away with a laser sight. And also shotguns are pretty good for laser sights. You just have to be careful that you don't point them willy-nilly so that everybody sees where you are. But apart from everything else, I don't really see much use for laser sights, so I'd say don't use them. Is there any other attachments? Don't think so. Probably not. Okay. Right, so let's get going. Let's go upstairs. Marty, if you can join back from the invite, try that. And Charlotte, if there's any way you can join, go ahead. I'll send you, if you can't, I'll send you an invite when there's a possibility. But right, first spot, this is a very good spot to be in if you are defending the room below, which is the offices. Because, does anyone have a breach charge?
Thanks.
Okay. Oh, okay, because just if you can put one there.
Oh, I can't see what you're taking on there.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, there. Okay. Oh, cool. Charlotte's here, and blow it up. So, if you defend the room below, if you blow up this part here, like all the way there, you can get a very good look into the windows of the window that is right there in the corner. So that's a very unexpected way to kind of greet people who try to breach in. Sometimes people know about this and they come through here, so you have to be careful, but generally this is a pretty good spot, I'd say. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you come down to the office, we can have a proper meeting. Hey Alex! So, whenever you're here, you have to, like, if you're hiding behind these cubicle things, or whatever they're called, I don't know, be careful, because you can shoot through them. So, if you see an enemy going behind them, just shoot through it, because there's a very high chance you're gonna get him that way. These really aren't very protective, so it's only good to be behind them if the enemy doesn't know you're there. Also, whenever you're playing as a defender, like for example if you're protecting this spot, I'd say always open hatches to the room below, because then you have a quick getaway if things get hot and they're coming from every direction. You can go down the hatch and you can flank the enemy. So always, I'd say, do that. Of course, depending if somebody's like hiding there, don't shoot the hatch because you're gonna fuck the hiding spot. But you know what I mean. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Never pretty much go down skylights unless you know that the enemy isn't anywhere near them, because it's just in such a weak position if you go down skylights, because your aim is fucked and you expose your entire body from many angles. But if you do go down skylights, I'd say, or even if you don't, always shoot the glass, because then the enemy won't know that when you're making your approach, because you already destroyed the glass. And if you ever spawn in this part of the map, where's this big truck, this back alley, whatever it's called, yeah, back alley, be careful, because this is a very common spot for spawn peekers. They can pretty much run through here, and they can come all the way here and shoot you before you get alerted that someone's outside. So be very careful. Same with that window, people often try to spawn peek from there. So the best way to really deal with spawn peekers is to just, when you know there's a window, just pre-aim, pre-fire the window. And especially if you need, if you see there's a board or two off, just pre-fire it, even if you don't know if there's anyone there, because it's just a few bullets and you most likely get a headshot that way. This here, where I am, this is a very common spot for people to hide in. So pretty much always there's someone there. I don't know why, it's not really a great spot, but people like to be there because they think this shelf gives them protection. So keep that in mind, remember that. Here, remember, this is also breachable, you can shoot through it. So if there's someone here, you can easily wallbang them. Now this is a pretty difficult room to get into, because there's only like a few directions, like if you have an objective, it's in this room, in the archives. So there's always people here, because you can only really come from there and there. Like there and that corner. So there's always people here, because you can't really get from behind. But I think... no, yeah, the wall isn't breachable either. So yeah, it's yeah. Is it? Oh yeah, it is breachable. Wow.
Yeah, you can break through it. So I had like sledges or bucks.
Alright.
The whole ceiling and then from up.
Yeah, that's pretty much your thing, you know. Just killing people from above.
Yeah, and if you have a fuse, it's really bad, because
Yeah.
his radius is increased, so
Yeah.
if you get fused, run to the other room.
Yeah. Let's see. There are sometimes when there are tables in some maps you can hide pretty well behind, like inside them, but I don't think you get inside these. But always look for tables like that. They may not be very good for kind of protecting yourself, but if you're roaming, just hide under the table, people jump over it, and you can just get easy kills that way, because they don't expect you to be there. Yeah, Marty, it's just people following me. So I can teach people all the information they need to know. Pardon? At the beginning, like about the stuff. No, I didn't go through. I didn't go through all of them. I might be.
Hooray!
I might be going through some overlapping information from what I've like been talking about previously, but I'll try to keep that to minimal so I don't just repeat myself. I'm gonna look through the comments. Hi, Jonah Bob. The others are very quiet, it seems. I'm gonna see if I can do anything with the audio. The group audio is to the full, so I don't really know what to do. I hope you can hear them. Yeah, I have it on that, but it doesn't really... I don't know what's wrong with the audio. Can you still hear them? Yes, yes I am. Well, let's hope... I'm very loud. Okay, I'm gonna turn the mic down. Yeah. I'm gonna turn my mic down. This is the first time I even use it anyway. So it might be that... Yeah, I love this mic. They're fucking brilliant. Right. Let's see. Okay. A bit lower. Okay. Is it better now? I hope so. Okay, let's go... Yeah, right. Okay, let's continue. So a few things about smoke. One very, very good tactic I've learned with smoke is if you take barbed wire with him, and you pretty much, if you put barbed wire here, like however you fancy, and you have a smoke there, and you can be like pretty much, like just be close by safe spot. As soon as you hear the barbed wire like rattling or whatever you call the sound, just pop the smoke, and the people in the barbed wire, they can't really run away because they're slowed down, so they're gonna take a lot of damage. Just like Liam just showed us. So it's very handy trick. So keep that in mind. So I'd say pretty much if you take smoke, take barbed wire instead of impact grenades, especially now that he doesn't have C4. I think Ollie had a question. Should I use claymores or breach charges? Any good claymore strategies? It really depends. The good thing about Rainbow Six now is you can see your team's loadout in the menu. So, hang on to gather my thoughts. What was I saying? Claymores, yes. So you can see this loadout. So pretty much if you see there's everybody has claymores, then pick something else. Like it's good to have a few breach charges, but if you do pick claymores, because they're very useful against roamers, especially so if you're like outside, you can put a claymore in front of a door that leads to outside, so when they open it, they just blow up into the air. But I think pretty good strategy for claymore, put them on top of ladders, because the enemy can't shoot them when they climb a ladder. Especially if you put it far enough, so they can shoot it from the bottom. And put them pretty much behind corners, I'd say. Because if the roamers run behind a corner, they won't be able to notice it until it's too late. What about claymores? You don't necessarily always kill someone with Claymore, you can also down people. I think if you have 1 armor and no additional Rook armor, I think he kills you, but if you have Rook armor, or even 2 armor, it just downs you. And you can't... Oi! You can't run through it. You can only survive it if you have 3 armor plus Rook armor. Then if you run through it, I believe you don't even get downed. Other than that, you're fucked. But yeah, you have to be full health even then as well.
I like that. Other than that, you're fucked.
There are a lot of situations Rainbow Six when you are basically fucked. But that's what clutch moments are for.
You're fucked from the loading screen.
Okay, a few things about barbed wire. I think nowadays, if you can stack barbed wire, so if you put 2 barbed wires on top of each other, it has a stronger effect than just having 1. But I don't really recommend doing that, because if you throw a grenade here, there's like 10 barbed wires lost. So instead, I'd say, if you have barbed wire, you pretty much put it like, you put 1 here, leave a like a bit of a gap, and put another 1 here. So they're stuck and free for a moment, but they're stuck again. So if they throw a grenade, they don't necessarily get all the barbed wire once, and it still takes them a long while to get through it all. And also remember, you can sledge barbed wire at once. So that's very good job for sledge, just getting rid of barbed wire. Also, Ash is...
put the hostage down.
Am I carrying him?
Yeah.
I just it just annoyed me sitting there. Like, I put him in the kitchen for a bit. I'm listening, I'm paying attention.
If you're holding the hostage, it extends the round by 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But okay, so getting rid of barbed wire, you can also use Ash. It's very good. Just shoot the Ash breach at barbed wire and get rid of it. Also, grenades is very good thing to say for barbed wire, because it's surprisingly effective for a team to have barbed wire, because it slows you down. You can't peek quickly, so you're pretty much trapped. So really try to get rid of barbed wire as well as you can. So that's a very good thing to save your grenades for. Now let's get exercising. Let's move somewhere. I'll see if there's any spots I can talk about.
Charlotte, your creativity knows no bounds.
Thank you.
If the attackers have opened this hatch, it's very common that there's someone coming up these stairs to try and stop them. Like, that's the go-to strategy to stop attackers. Also, it's very common that there's someone's hiding behind this server shelf for people that come through the tunnel. I've seen people get aces that way, just killing the entire team who try to rush that way. It's not a pretty sight. Also, if you're defending this room, if it's bomb, the most common strategy, I think, is that people try to pop open this wall, and they're gonna smoke it, like here, and they're gonna plant it right as close as that as possible. So keep that in mind when people are trying to attack this spot. Also, I believe, I don't know if they fixed it, but you can actually shoot through that table. Like, if someone wants to go try and stand behind it, I'm gonna shoot gently into legs. Yeah.
Ow.
you can shoot that table. So keep that in mind. It's not very safe. If the enemy knows that, it's really not at all safe to be there. But you can also use it to your advantage, should people do that. This spot here is good for cap cam. If you come here to the tunnel, connector, whatever. Whenever there's a red light anywhere, I'd say that's a great spot for cap cam, because the laser sight just gets pretty much invisible in that light. So people don't, if they don't see the box on a corner, they're just gonna run or walk right into it and blow themselves sky high. On top of those shelves, that's a very good spot to put that drone in. So you can basically just jump on top of this duffel bag and get your drone up there. It doesn't work from here because it's not high enough, but if you jump on top of the duffel bag, you can get a drone up there. It's a very good spot. You get a very nice vision, clear vision, especially if it's like in that corner. Right. And again here, it's probably a good thing to put a cap can here because people don't see it.
Oh, a what now? A cap can?
Yeah, cap can trap in here, like the doorway with the red lights. But this can also be very difficult to defend because, or attack, because there's the siren going on, so you don't really hear other noises that well. So you have to be pretty quiet if you want to hear something. So you have to keep that in mind if you're defending the vault. Right, is everyone in a clear so far?
I think so.
Cool. I'm gonna check the chat again. Oh yes, as Ollie says, under red light, that's a very good spot for claymores as well, because they have those red laser sights. See you, Alex. Always block Capcan traps with barricades. I wouldn't say always. It's a tactic you can use, but if you have a... I don't know if you have a shield there, if you can sometimes jump over the Capcan. I'm not sure. But you can, especially if you put it on a door, like barricaded door, on one of those wooden doors. You can like make 2 holes in it, smash it, and then just jump through it. That's a very common way people jump over Capcan traps. But it's kinda like not good, because if I jump over here, then the next one thinks, okay, it's clear there's no Capcan because he didn't die and he runs straight into Capcan. So it's not very good to think that it's clear for Capcans. Can everybody come to this skylight stairwell? So by the kitchen and archives. But if you... Yeah, it's a kitchen where... right there. But yeah, so if you're in a rush, you're running, or if you're roaming, or you have to get to objective quickly, you can pretty much just make a few holes and just jump through the door after that. Okay, so a few things about Blitz if you all gather around. Everyone gather around here. No.
How can I put this shield down?
Okay, so okay, so a few things about Blitz. A very good way if you're playing as a shield operator. If the person in front of you is up, it's like standing, you should be standing as well. Because if, like Mart here, using him as an example, if he's standing up and I'm down, he can see the top of my head and he can just headshot me like that. So
that's what you think. Again, that's why I'm here.
Okay, let's say, like, I'm saying not you specifically, but like, if anyone, but yeah. So if the person,
someone capable of aiming could hit you in the head.
Yeah, pretty much. So
yeah.
If the person in front of you is standing, you are standing. If they're crouching, you're crouching, because then they get a better vision at your feet. And so you cover more of your body. Also, pardon? Can you shoot him in the legs? Yeah, you can. You don't have to. But that's a good way to take out a shield operator. You shoot him in the legs. If he's crouching, then shoot at the right hand, which is revealed because he's holding a pistol. You shoot at that. It's very tricky, but if he's not aiming down sights, that's the best way to take him down pretty much from a distance. But easily, I'd say the best way. Easily the best way to take down a shield operator is just playing the waiting game. So pretty much when a shield operator is coming at you, don't shoot at them at all. Only just keep your aim at the head. And so everybody's focus is on a penis, huh? Oh, he's not even a penis.
Yeah, I thought he was going to write that as well, yeah.
So, okay. So, best way to work against a shield operator is not shoot at them, like shoot at the shield when they're coming at you, but rather just keep your aim at the heads, and when they aim down sights, just pop them in the head and they're down. Because they very much often have to do that, because if you don't aim down sights, it's pretty much just lock if you kill them. I've actually managed to do that.
Can you shoot them through the window then?
The small window? You shouldn't be able to, I don't think, but there's a glitch where sometimes you can.
Can we
But
try?
what happens when a shield person
now.
goes aim down sights? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay, gotcha.
So just wait for them to aim down south so you can pop them in the head. Also, don't let Blitz get too close to you, because when they get close to you, they're just gonna flash you, and then you're fucked. You can just pretty much fire your clips empty and hope you hit them, but if you don't, see, then you're fucked. And also, if there are people... Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna just take a sip of water quickly. So, okay, is everybody focusing again?
Well,
Cool. Okay, so what I was saying. Yes, if you play as a shield operator, and there's like you're chasing someone, pretty much the best way to go to aim down sights and shoot them is when they're either reloading or running, because then that's when they're weak. They can't shoot you. So just quickly aim down sights and start firing at them, and you get them down that way. Works on any shield operator, not just Blitz. Pretty much all of this works on any shield operator that doesn't involve flashing people. Which reminds me... Yeah.
if you're gonna aim down sight, wait for the other person to start reloading, and then
Yes.
take a chance.
Exactly. That's the best way you can survive that shield, because shield operators, if you're new to the game, don't use them. They're very difficult to kind of master or even be decent with. So, if you're not used to shield operators, it's very difficult to play as them, because they're slow as well. They make a lot of sound. And like I said earlier, shield operators are for that reason good to have a laser sight with. And I think nowadays the laser sights aren't as visible. You just see the red dot at the end where you aim, because before it was just a red laser, you could see all of it. Right. What next? Oh, let's go upstairs. That's where the reparty is. What the? Have you been here all along?
No, I just came up here a minute ago.
Okay. If you play as attackers and the objective is in this room here, like if it's a bomb, my favorite strategy is, and I think Charlotte has been on the receiving end of this in one of the streams, is you pretty much just camp there, have someone open this wall, and then have someone plant the diffuser right there, like inside the room.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So pretty much why that's so effective is because you can just wait there for someone to come defuse it and just come into the view and shoot them. Because even through those windows that have those kind of like gauges, I don't know what they're called. You can't shoot through them, so you can still see, but you can't shoot through them. So you just wait for someone to go defuse, and you can just defend the diffuser without putting yourself in danger. Of course, you have to be careful. You have to put it right in the middle, because if it's in the corner, the enemy can easily be behind this wall and defuse it from there, which is, I think, if I remember correctly, Charlotte was trying to do that. But yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, I remember wrong though. But it's pretty much the defender can't really do anything about it. They're pretty much fucked at that point. So that's a very good strategy, and you have to remember that as well when you're defending, that people might do that. You really have to prevent them from doing it.
Fuck you, helicopter.
Don't shoot them.
No.
They're
I'm gonna
sponsoring us.
Oh.
Let's see. I believe this wall is breachable. Yeah. So I actually haven't even thought about this before, but just thinking about now, you can just blow it up and have and have someone.
You hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
You hurt my feelings.
For fuck's sake!
That was.
Someone open it. Okay, cool. So when there's a hole, you can pretty much have someone on that window there, looking into this corridor. So I think that's a pretty decent spot, especially if it's because you can't really see people too well, unless you know there's someone there. You don't know. And I believe you can get drones on top of the chandeliers. So when you're attacking, you get drones there. It's a very good spot.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh,
Oh god.
someone's just started a war.
I'm allowed to.
Don't know if you want this war, Stroyer.
Yeah, it's. I've been biting my lip the whole time.
I think. Does anyone like more experienced of you guys, like Jumpy, Charlotte, know anything else worth of knowing about this map? I'm pretty much don't know anything else right off the top of my head.
I can't think of anything, no.
Okay, I think
It
in
all
that.
depends on who you're facing and how they play their game as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have an educated guess on how to attack them, depending on how they play, depending on their experience as well. But
Down to 5
I
seconds.
think you covered most of it.
Yeah, always when you play people, really, you have to pay attention to the way they play. So, if like the first round they're spawn peeking, they're gonna do it again the next round. And people often use the same strategies if they work. So that's how you can counter them. Let's all meet in the main hall. I'm gonna have a few quick words and then we're gonna try to get this finished so we can move to the next map.
Op 4 secures the hostage.
So oh yeah, it's very useful. You can also get on to like the parking lot, so you're not as exposed. It's actually a very good spot to like guard the main hall with. So, but for that you need like a ACOG or a sniper rifle. It's very difficult with a red dot sight. But yeah, whenever you play, like all this information is very subjective. It's not like it doesn't always work in every situation. It's everything in this. What? Oh yeah.
If you remain in the
Yeah.
zone, you will
These are very common spawn pick points. As well as people might often come through here and they're gonna run into the parking lot, so they get to the vault and try to flank you that way. So don't ever think when you're in a parking lot that you're safe from flanks.
That's
And
a very advanced move though, and they have to be a
Yeah.
3-speed operator, otherwise it won't work.
yeah, and pretty much. So yeah, like I was saying, everything in this game, don't ever like take strategy or like a way of playing that you're definitely gonna win with this, because it always depends on the way the enemy is playing. So it's just like sometimes you feel like camping the spot, it might be that nobody goes through there and you just wasted your time. So remember that, always keep that in mind. You have to be very much in the moment, very impulsive. Only ask if there are any strats for entering the underground carriage on attack. Let's go carriage. Let's see if I can remember something. First of all, if you go into the carriage, like, you have to drone the carriage. You just have to, because there are people on the right here, just waiting for people to come through. They might be behind the cars, and I've seen quite a few times people getting, like, just massive aces with that way, because people don't look behind them, just run right into the carriage and just start playing here, like looking around. And so always drone the carriage, have someone do that. Droning anyway is always good. You can never drone too much. Well, you can, but but it's very useful to drone. Let's see, what are the strategies?
Yeah.
Well, I said the one with this room. People often try to come through that wall. So you pretty much have... This is a very good spot because you can guard the stairs quite well, so the only way they can come to flank is the hatch. So that's a very good way. But I don't know if it works in any other than disarm bomb. Because this is a very... The thing with the vault, the garage and like the underground is... It's a very far away from everything. So you have to move a long way to get to the point you want to be in, which makes you more vulnerable. But if only one specifically, strats for entering the underground carriage, I'd say just drone it. That's the best way, because then you know where the enemy is, and if they're in there. Other than that, I don't know any other ways that would be good for entering carriage, because you're very vulnerable when you try to get in there. There are no hatches or anything in the carriage, so it's a very difficult. If they have the carriage under control, it's gonna make your life very difficult, very painful. Right. I think we're gonna... Let's just start mayhem, let's kill each other, and let's just... let's get to the next map. Let's go to the next
We've
map.
been dancing around that for the last 5 minutes.
So yeah. Let's get to the next map as soon as possible, so we can talk about that. You can't... Oh yeah, you can't knife the hostage.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh wow. The hostage took an impact grenade like a boss. What the fuck? What the fuck? Couldn't kill him!
Hostage is more grenade proof than I am.
Holy shit! The hostage is invincible. But yeah, you can't knife the hostage. Which... which reminds me of, like, if ever somebody tries to hide a drone in the hostage's crotch, which is a very popular thing, you can just knife it. Knife the drone and you get it that way without hurting the hostage.
Very
Oh.
interesting. Bit of second
Yeah. Always stab for the dick first.
Exactly. It
That's
doesn't...
just good advice for life.
You don't
Yeah,
shoot a guy
it
with
doesn't
the dick
just...
butters.
It just doesn't apply for Rainbow Six, it applies for life. Right, I don't think anybody else is going to be joining, so we can just go straight into the next one. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Ollie asked, are impact grenades shite? No, they're not. They have their uses. It's not to kill enemies. It's to make holes in a wall. So, for example, if you're playing bomb, it's very good to have at least one person with impact grenades, because you can make holes between the bombs that way very easily without wasting like all your ammo on a shotgun or your C4, which you can actually use better for other uses. So impact grenades are very useful. Roam, I'd say, if the only times you can really get a good use out of impact grenades is in bomb, and if in any other game mode if you are roamer, because then you can just make hole in a wall and get out of a tricky situation, go flank someone. So those are the great uses of impact
Need
grenades.
to locate a bomb.
What's Tachanka? That's isn't that
Tashanka?
a Native
That is the
American
Lord.
wrestler.
That is the
Tashanka,
Lord.
Tashanka
Do not dis-
is a legend.
Oh, look at that!
do not
Nobody
disrespect
bitch
the
about
Lord.
my Tachanka.
I'm not. Look, you got a portable turret. That's awesome.
Okay, let's meet up in a connector.
You got where?
In the connector between the two buildings. So
Okay, I don't
this-
think I've ever played this map before.
okay, just head to the middle of the map. But yeah, this is a very interesting map because it's just basically two maps.
Charlotte, are we compensating?
Always.
But yeah, it's very good because it's the Shanghai actually being buffed, and I'm gonna talk about that in a bit or later when its turn comes. But for now, if ever you're defending upstairs, this is a very good spot to be in. But we have to be careful because you're exposed to two directions. But if they're defending the upstairs, you can basically make kill holes here, like one, just make quick hole, and you can shoot any people on this wall, on the western wall, before they notice that you're there.
Who's making me go all wonky?
Make you go what? Wonky? Oh, yeah, it's the drunk machine.
Ah, Dougie. Are you
So-
a recruit?
So this map basically anyway is a very good
Oh.
for flankers, to flank to windows, because if people are there, you can flank them pretty much from here. You can go to the garage, you can shoot them through those windows, or the windows like behind the corner. There's so many ways you can get people that are on this wall. So yeah, it's a very unsafe spot to be in. If you follow me to upstairs, which is the room you're defending, I believe.
Yes, we are defending you.
Yep.
Located
upstairs.
a bomb.
Come there. Okay, so if you have a bomb, you have the other bomb in this room. Yeah, here it is.
You located
So
a bomb.
basically, very often people are trappling on the northern wall, and there's a very good way. And this also applies for if people are trying to travel on northern wall to kitchen. Is you come to this computer room, control room, and you just pop open this window here. You got a very nice sight on the entire northern wall with the server room and the kitchen, so you can shoot them from here. And even if this is open, it's gonna leave. People won't be very much daring to go there because they just have to look here all the time. They can't really focus going in. So sometimes just opening windows and not actually using them to peek and kill people is a very good, like, scary method. Just playing mind games. You can't throttle to these windows, so like these three windows, I don't think you really need to have worry about them. But even those, like people, there's often a sniper there. Mart, what did you do?
Oh no. I'm
What
gonna
did
leave
you
now
do?
before someone starts
What?
shooting.
What did you do? Bad, Mart. Bad. No killing.
I put a lovely barricade up, and the first thing he did
No
was
excuse.
smack a hole in it.
No excuse. Oh, is that Dougie speaking from beyond the grave?
Okay, but anyway, let's continue. Also, you have to remember, if you spawn behind those, like the construction sites or by the boat, there's very often people are... For fuck's sake! Well, anyway, there are often people spawn peeking from these locations, from the upstairs. So you have to be careful, just check if there's a hole and just pre-fire the shit out of them. So you get to deny the spawn kills that way. Also, I'd say always have this wall reinforced, as well as these two. And you can use mute here or do the bandit trick. Because this is the way they all pretty much always try to enter. They try to thermite it because this gives a pretty good protection, and they're just gonna smoke it. But if they smoke it, just start firing aimlessly, you're gonna hit someone eventually. So this is pretty much the point they're most likely gonna attack from. You can also protect this, which is a very... Oh god.
Should I not done that?
Which is not safe. But yeah, also if they're attacking from here, one of the things I think is the best ways to do is protect it from below. So basically, players, pools or anyone, if people say, okay, someone's planting, throw a C4 to the ceiling and detonate it so they just blow up, and it's access denied. And welcome, Final Solid. You're gonna pop into the game. You can come to the chat, it's open chat as well. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. This is a pretty good hiding spot to be behind this. What do you call this? Shelf.
Cabinet.
Cabinet, yes. It's pretty good here because the people like on the windows can't see you, and you can't just keep your eyes on the door. So it's a very good spot to be in. But if you have to move, then you're fucked because then you're exposed to the windows and to the door. So you have to be careful. You have to be wary. And another thing, if you come to the server room, is everyone here? Oh, pretty much. Oh, this is where Mart. This is where Mart killed himself.
Spooky.
But anyway, so this is
You
another.
deserve that.
Yeah. This is another thing, like way people love to enter from. They come through this window. They're most likely gonna pop a hole in this another window. See it? They're gonna open this as well, and they're gonna try enter through this. So there are a few ways you could prevent this. One thing is if this isn't open, this window here, you can just jump through it and just quickly run to the side and shoot anyone who is trying to peek this window. But you have to be careful because if you start smashing, they know you're coming. Another way, probably my favorite way, as you probably guessed, is protected from below. So just throw a C4 into the ceiling. So you have to be in kitchen. So the hole is pretty much... Liam, can you go in front of the window that I was talking about? Around there. There. Okay. So it's right above this window. Yeah? Ow! So the window is there, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can pretty much just, well, you can do this. This is a very good way. Always protect from below, or you can throw C4 there. So when someone comes in, for example, if you're doing the protect the area, if it says, okay, someone's trying to take the area, just detonate it. You don't even have to know if it's right there, because the likelihood of him being there is so high. You just detonate it, and you're most likely gonna get him. But this is also a very common spot for drones, because you can get drones on these spikes. It's pretty difficult, I reckon. I've never done it myself, never tried it, but you can get drones there, so you have to keep your eyes on that. And also what you can do is, if you have this open and you're up there, if I get there in time, you can pretty much shoot down to the stairs, because you get a good vision there. So yeah, you can see through here, and people get to the stairs, so you can't get a cheeky kill that way.
Diffuser is active, protected at all costs.
Oh, that we're playing now. I wasn't ready for that.
Oh my god! I didn't realize you're there. Oh shit! Back! I don't know. Oh,
Friendly,
wait a
last
tick.
operator standing. Diffuser has been
Right. Sorry, my flatmate came home.
Diffuser has been destroyed.
I had to close the door. Okay. So yeah, those are... Any questions so far? Oh, okay, it's cool, final. I think we're gonna be here for a while, because this is gonna take some time.
Oh, yeah. I'm out.
Oh. No!
But
Sorry, I'm getting trigger happy.
Okay. How do you like?
I'm gonna, yeah. I'll leave it on recruit. I shall come back and let me go for a smoke and join you guys in a bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
see you in a sec.
Yes, see you.
Protect the bombs. Down to 10 seconds.
Right.
5 seconds to insertion.
Let's all meet up in a maps
Bomb
office.
locations are secure.
So it's in the east side of the map.
My party settings were set to not allow on stream, and I was like, what?
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
Hi Mike, you wanna join? Okay, is everyone here?
I'm coming.
Okay, cool.
Is that a strategy, Geo?
Oh no, I just like breaking things.
Alright, okay.
I just like to watch the world burn. Right, so this is a very difficult room to defend, in my personal opinion. So, because there's these windows, there's the hatch, there's the kitchen, there's that way, the entrance to the room, there's this window, there's all these walls they could breach you. This is just a terrible map to defend, or location defend. So, but if you do just... And there's all, like, if you attack this room, with pretty much 90% likability, there's somebody in this small cupboard, whatever. There's usually always someone here. Ollie, I'm gonna go to the Japanese map if I have time. I will not go to Bartlett unless people really want to, because I haven't actually played any multiplayer in it. I do know some things about it, but my knowledge isn't all that good. but we'll see. I do want to do the skyscraper, but we'll see how time goes because this is gonna take a long time. But yeah, so these are very often for drones to be on top of these like map. What you call these things? These here. There's very often drones there. It's a very good spot. You get a good view on the room. So why not? I had something on my mind about this room, but let's talk about castle. So there's like I hate castle pretty much because I very rarely see people play it correctly. What people usually do is they just barricade the entire room. Like if we're playing this map, very often castle players just pretty much barricade this way. And this is just absolute horseshit. This is so bad in so many levels that it's not even funny. I don't understand why people do this. The problem with this is you lock yourself in and you lock the others out. So, like in this situation, if those are blocked and the enemy goes through, for example, that window, they're in the room, they're taking the area, they're planting the diffuser, and for any defenders to get inside, they need to tear down this barricade first. So it's just slowing them down, it denies entry, it's just a horrible way to barricade, so don't ever do that. You can actually shoot down barricades. I don't remember how many bullets it takes. I think it takes 10 melee hits to take down a barricade. But if you want to barricade... Pardon?
It's only Glads that can actually shoot through it and break it. Everyone else has to melee hit it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like Jumper said, Glass can shoot through it. So it's a very good way if you know somebody's behind the door, just shoot through it with Glass. It's very good. You also get peek holes. So if you shoot through it...
Yep, it creates peek holes.
Yeah, if you shoot like... well, nobody's Glass now, so we won't be able to test... Holy shit! But if you shoot a few holes and you just go close and peek through it, you get a very good view into the room. But be careful of your feet because people can shoot you through that or underneath the barricade. But if you want to be more efficient with the castle, I'd say the best way to do is barricade, like deny entrance from one direction. And yes, I mean the band and like one direction in general. Because they're shite.
Even Zane.
Yes, especially Zane. But it's so if you were like, okay, I think this is very difficult for castle actually. But basically, if you want to deny entrance, put a like, I'd say probably barricade here, and then you can put one in here, so they don't get here as easily. And I don't really usually like putting barricades or windows unless you have vision from like outside to the attacker's side, because you really can't do anything about it to stop them from breaching. And I see castle pretty useless altogether because there's so many ways you can breach through his castles. You can use breach charges, you can use castle sledge, you can use glass, you can use grenades, you can use ash, you can use thermite, you can use hibana, grenades, just melee. There's so many ways to get through the barricades. It's just utter pointless of an operator, in my opinion. So my advice, if you want to pick someone, usually don't pick castle unless you precisely know what you're doing. And yeah, don't put on windows because you can't really prevent the enemy from breaching. If you have it on a door, you can at least shoot their feet. So, and also like try to put them in positions where you have like vision to the attacker's side. I can't think of any examples right now, but I hope you know what I mean. And a very interesting tip that I don't know if how many people know about, if you come downstairs with me, if you'll come down here, Right, so this, like, if you're defending, you can get into the garage and you're not registered as being outside. So it's a very good way if you want to prevent people from going in these rooms, like over there, like through the windows, or into the boat room over there. Sorry. So this is a very good spot. This is a very common spot as well, so you have to be careful with it. So pretty much always, if you go into boat room, you have to have one guy guarding the garage, like keep an eye on it. You can also, like I've seen very often, you have poles here in the corner, like on this smaller room, the machine hallway, and pretty much just pulsing the northern wall. So when he sees there's someone there, he opens the door and he just comes and mows down anyone who is trappling. So that's a very common flank spot. Yeah. And also very, like I said, people often run outside and try to shoot people who are trying to get through these windows. Because they just run out of the garage and get them that way.
You have entered an enemy controlled area. Leave now.
1 minute, let's see if I have time for anything else. Yeah, not really anything else about Castle to say, because he's just pretty useless. Oh, I wonder, there might be a magic trick I might be able to show you in the model room near the connector, if you come here. I'm not sure if this works, it used to work anyway. If you all come to the connector. Now, if you see this water cooler, it's there. Ah, it doesn't work! Shite!
Great magic.
And it's gone! And the glass is still there! Oh shit! Magic. Oh, hey!
Aw.
That's cheating!
15 seconds left. Time expires in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. You're out of time.
Right. I'll
Good one,
see.
good one, Ollie.
I'll see what I can do, Ollie. I'll see what I can do. Welcome back, Alex. Oh, also remember nowadays in the menu you can drop the diffuser if you have it, so you can choose who picks the diffuser, and whoever it ever is, it has to be someone who goes straight to the objective, because quite a few times I've seen people lose disarm bomb because whoever had the diffuser, he went running around on the other side of the map, and he died, and the diffuser was then left on that side of the map, which took ages to get to. So keep that in mind. Whoever has diffuser always goes straight to objective. Where are you defending?
Top floor.
Second
Okay.
top floor.
Let's go top floor then. And also about the diffuser, it's like helps so much the defending team if they know who has the diffuser. Like it makes all the world of a difference. Ooh, thank you. And also, in case you didn't know, attacking team can take the body armor of Rook. So that's why you always kind of have to shoot it, so people can use it to their advantage. So when everyone in your team has taken the armor, just shoot the back. I believe if it's anyone else but Rook, they'll lose points, but Rook doesn't. So yeah, if someone in the enemy team, you notice they dropped the diffuser, just rotate to its location, because you're off much better defending one diffuser than 2 bombs. So just try to get to the spot where it is and prevent the enemy from taking it back. That's pretty much the best tactic in Disarm Bomb. Let's see a few things about Blackbeard, who used to be one of my favorite operators. Haven't played him after the latest big patch, where he was nerfed, and his shield, I believe, they used to take up to around 200, 300 damage. Now they take like, I think it's 50 or 60.
So that little thing on top of the gun
Yes.
works as a ballistic shield. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it doesn't really take that much damage anymore. It just prevents like few shots from landing on your head. But I guess it could.
Exactly.
Pardon?
It's only 2 shots.
Okay, yeah.
It defends 2 shots and it breaks.
Yeah, so they really nerfed the shit out of Blackbeard. Also, his aim down sights time has been reduced a lot. As you can see, it takes ages to get down to aim sights. So he's really been nerfed. I believe the reason was because in the pro leagues he had a 100% pick rate, and that's not really something Ubisoft wants. So they really had to nerf
Yeah,
him.
he's supposed to be a character who holds it down from a distance, but people were using him to rush, and it was hard enough to defeat someone who just rush in and shoot you in the head, and
Yeah.
you can't do the same.
Yeah, so now he's nerfed. Hopefully he get more shield damage at some point, but I do agree to a certain point with the nerf. But if you play as Blackbeard, remember to keep your body behind a cover, so you can just shoot without exposing any of your body, and if they do shoot you in the head, there's a chance you can shoot them before they actually break your shield and get a headshot. And if you do see, like nowadays, if you do see a Blackbeard, just go for the shoot for the shield. Before I would say shoot for the body, but it breaks so easily now that go for the shield, especially if he's on a window. But also,
If he's on a window, you have no choice,
yeah,
because all you see is his head.
yeah, exactly. And also, like, if you, it's not necessity to shoot Blackbeard. Like, if he's the last man remaining, he has to come inside, and you just wait for him to come inside to expose his body, and then you shoot him. You don't need to like peek him when he's on a window or behind cover. Just wait for him to expose his body.
Can't wait for someone to come in and expose themselves.
Also, I don't know. Also, he's a lot slower with the shield, so keep that in mind. If you really need to get quick from A to Jesus. Right. Yeah, people usually hide behind these computers as well. Like, there's very often someone here because you can't really shoot them through these 3 windows. I don't think you can actually travel through these either. So, or that. So they can only travel through these. So it's a pretty safe spot, but so there's pretty much always someone there. Let's see. Let's move downstairs. I think what I can do. With the stairs on the east side, you have to be careful here, because when you come inside, there's some at the end of the corner waiting for someone up the stairs. So be careful when you go up there. You may get killed if you're not careful. And also, what I've noticed, I think, about with pretty much all the maps in the game, these cameras are often near stairs. So that's a pretty easy way to remember where the cameras are. If you're near stairs, you're most likely being viewed by a camera. And always, always, always shoot the cameras, because denying the enemy team the knowledge of your position helps you more than any aim or skills or strategies you have. Knowing where the enemy is the most vital component of winning a match in this game. Right. Okay, so this is a pretty shit room to defend as well. I don't really like it because there's again windows, that wall, breachable wall, and that. So I'm in the other building, by the way. Mainly aimed at Ducky, who is far away there.
Wait, there's another building?
Yeah, there's like 2 buildings connected by the connector. So this is the other one.
Wow. You just blew this game wide open for me.
So yeah, so pretty much like if you're trying to communicate with your team, try talk with your, like, tell them if it's like the eastern or western building you're in, because if you just say this building here or that building there, will have no idea where you are. There are often at least one.
Hi, Charlotte.
Oh yeah. So beneath this is the boat room, and again, very nice thing I've done sometimes is I've killed people from below with like ash or just shooting them, because this is all wooden floor, and I think there's pretty rarely there are actually people in a boat room, so it's pretty safe. Jesus! Liam!
I want to see what it did.
Oh god.
It killed me.
Alright, well, let's carry on. We'll take Doggy back when we can. But yeah, there's always, pretty much always... Yeah?
It's always Dougie.
With those 2 windows as well, when it's daytime and the sun's shining in, you can't see out of them.
Yeah, I don't know if they've fixed that at all. They've been trying to fix the lighting issues for a long time. But I think, like, when the season 4 came out, they've been kind of like getting closer to proper. Oh, jeez. Also, you can actually kill people with flashbangs. I've done it once. I actually clutched a match once by killing someone with a flashbang. That was amazing.
This Teddy's got a hat on.
Sure.
Oh, you can move the drum.
Right. I don't really know much else what to say. There isn't really much anything else to say about Blackbeard. At least anything that I can think of.
I think that's it now.
But yeah, he's pretty useful still. Even though they really nerfed him.
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect
Oh, you did it again.
Ooh.
I don't have any bullets left.
Yes.
Fuck!
Operator remaining.
Oh yeah, C4, shit.
Op 4 last operator.
Oh no, I'm on your team.
Diffuser was disabled.
Oh man.
The diffuser has been disabled. Mission is a failure.
I'm gonna go get water quickly, I'll be back in a second.
Sure.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna go get whiskey quickly. I'll be back in a moment.
I've got beer.
Right.
Secure the bombs.
Okay.
10 seconds left.
Let's go to the other building. To the western building again.
5 seconds left. Bomb locations are
I mean,
secure.
Mike, we could use Mart's band for standby music. That'd be calming and nice. So yeah, come to the western building. And actually come to the boat room. So the basement. I'll see if I have anything to say about this. Any questions? From chat to privates? I just saw your tweet, Charlotte. Very nice. Right. Everyone here? Maybe? Not all? Well,
Where are we
Done.
going?
come here when you can. Okay, so...
My team's coming to you, Gum.
Right, so if you come to the... Where's the big big wooden wall on the wall? Big wooden wall on the wall. Yes, I do English. One of my favorite strategies in boat room, probably my favorite, is like if these two, like this entire wall is reinforced, you can make that hole there even bigger. And if you're like right there where Chumpit is, you can peek it, like for example with Blackbeard, and you get very good kills with that. It's a very good place to peek. That's like I have video on that on my channel as well, where I do that strategy with Blackbeard, and I get like I think I get 3 or 4 kills with that. It's very good spot. Another thing people often expect it because like the wall, you can't really get on top of this wall, but you can get quite from a good angle from right there to see into the room. Also quite a popular strategy in boat room is that people put a shield right here and then they're gonna go guard that way, but I've never seen it work. People just die that way and it's hilarious. So don't do that. I'd say the best way is to have barbed wire here.
It depends how you peek it. If you peek it from up top, you're gonna get shot. If you put the shield down and peek from the corner,
Yeah,
so
true.
it lines up with this wall over here. They have a very small angle to see, but you can see the whole thing.
True. But yeah, so if you put barbed wire here, you can pretty much be in a safe position behind the corner, and when you hear the barbed wire going off, as it does, just make a quick peek around the corner and just pump them full of lead. Not really much they can do in that point. And actually at this point I could talk about a thing about in this game that is called a peeker's advantage, and that's what Chumpit does quite often actually. So that's the risk. Like you can cook the grenades, and if you wait long enough, you throw them, they just make good holes in the walls. It's a very good thing to do. But if you wait for too long, you're just gonna blow yourself up. So it's a bit of a risk, high reward thing. But yeah, peeker's advantage is pretty much so. If you're peeking, like if you all go there at the end of the corridor. Go on. End of the corridor. Come on, children. Come on.
Alright, Liam, shoot him again.
So pretty much when you peek, well, I'm pretty slow now because I'm like 1 speed, but if you have a 3-speed operator, you can peek and you can see like whoever is at the end of the corridor before they see you, because I think it's like a netcode issue in the game where they're all like they come around the corner so quickly that it doesn't really register for you in time, so they can see you well like half a second before you see them, and so they have that time to shoot you before you even know they're there. So I say that's why I like to do quick peeks. And but it does have a downside, as because you come into a view like 3.5 seconds before, you also go out of the view that time later, so you can actually shoot someone after they've gone back behind the corner and it'll register as a headshot. But it's a very good way though, like that's pretty much the best way to peek. Like and you have to lean as well, it gives that little edge to your peeks. You really always have to lean when you peek. If you do it slowly, it's just gonna you're slowly gonna show parts of your body to the enemy and you're gonna die and everybody's gonna be sad. So always do quick peeks. If you don't know where the enemy is, do like several rapid quick peeks. If you know, you just make one quick peek and just quickly adjust the aim to where they are. But that's if you know where they are, even somewhat. Where Liam is a very common spot for people to be in as well. So you can pretty much just grenade it from here, like just throw a grenade there, you bounce from the wall in there and they're gonna blow up. And it's gonna be a whole party. Doc can heal people. Let's see. Yeah. So you can heal your teammates. It gives nowadays 40 health. You can also overheal when it gives a maximum of 120 health altogether. You can also, if I can demonstrate on Mart. Would you like to be a guinea pig, Mart?
Always.
Okay. Also, your clip is in the air. It shouldn't be there.
Whoa!
Can you see that?
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so as you see, Mart is down. But what I can do, I can actually, even though he's an enemy, I can revive him as well. With the steam pistol, which is
still in midair.
Yeah, it didn't help.
That's probably because I was dicking around, like I was going through all the reloads. For some reason, I can't pick the diffuser up again. I don't know if you're only allowed to hold it once.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's probably
Yeah,
glitch.
so I was nobbing around looking at the reload animation, so I may have broken it somehow.
Oh, nice. And also, Doc can also revive the hostage, so if hostage gets down by your team, just revive it from a distance with Doc, if you can. Also, that reminds me, that glitch. There's a new glitch in the game, which seems to happen quite often. That if, for example, someone drops from a second floor to your level, what happens? They rubber band back to the second floor and then back down. So it looks like they're like teleporting back and forth, but they can still, I think, see you all that time. So you have to be careful with that.
Sorry, I've just driven my drone over to see my mid-air magazine. It's just a flat polygon. It's just a single poly. You can.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, there are these small corridors here on the eastern side. There are often people here. There's good hiding spots in the showers. You can hear
get
people.
arrested for that, man.
And in the toilets as well. And as someone has pointed out before, I believe there should be a ball mag somewhere.
Yeah, I shot
Get
it.
it, Dougie. Get it.
Aw.
Fetch.
That was
But
part
it's
of the
been a-
demonstration.
Sniff it out.
But they with a fucking. Oh god.
Oh,
Get me out
look. Look. The toilet paper is tanned fashion. This game is better than Fallout 4.
Also, there's most likely, pretty much always, there's someone in this small room. It's a very common
So-
hiding spot.
Oh!
You will be detected if you
It's a very common.
Ah, what happened here?
Oh.
Ah!
No one.
I'm leaving this map.
Did you say there
Bye.
was a porn mag as well in that? 'Cause I saw there was a box of tissues beside the loo.
Yeah, there is a porn magazine.
Yeah.
Alex has been in this game.
Great. You gonna join us, final?
15 seconds.
I think you should be able to join without an invite. I don't know how that works exactly, but...
5 seconds to go.
Nice.
You're out of time.
Hey.
Okay, I think that's about all I have to say about this map. So I think we all can just rush each other and start a purge and kill everyone. Cool, and if you can't join final, I'll send you an invite when we get back to the lobby in a bit. And if there are any questions, anyone about Cano, let me know.
Secure the bombs. 10 seconds to insertion.
I will not be answering any questions
5
about
seconds to
Cano
insertion.
without a K.
Keep an eye out for Op 4 attempting to defuse your bombs.
Surveying for hostiles.
I'm on.
Destroyers in the garage.
Deploying heartbeat sensor.
No, not.
Yes.
You are. Device activated. Op 4 has located a bomb. You know what to do. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Oh, destroyers in kitchen.
Uh-oh.
Heartbeat sensor.
Oh no.
Oh,
Mother's coming.
Thank you.
I thought we were rushing.
Deploying heartbeat sensor.
One Op 4.
Ah.
Guys.
Whee!
Deploying sensor.
What?
ah!
Friendly, last operator standing.
Time to plant the diffuser. Plant it now.
Destroyer trumpets in one of the bomb runs.
No, he's not.
Oh, what? I knifed you! I knifed you!
No.
Oh, man.
Hacks.
Oh, man. Right, let's move on to another map. Let's invite final. Right, while we wait for final, I'll go to the loo quickly. I'll be back in a sec again.
Have fun. Don't fall in.
Don't forget to wipe. Alright, so I need to invite Final to the party chat.
I think I've got Final on my friends list.
Yay!
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome, Final.
Hello.
Right. Looks like it's time for Capital.
I like Capito because when you get killed by him, in like the kill cam, he has a little smile.
Well, he's a twisted man. I mean, who carries cigars to like special forces missions?
I know.
I can
Arnie.
I can just imagine it, like they've killed everyone and he just, oh, it's time for a cigar.
10 seconds to go.
Hey, if you can think of a better way to end command, no, I'm listening.
5 seconds to go. Hostage location
Right.
unknown.
Um,
Operation is still a go.
Were you defending?
It's a secret. You gotta. No, we're in one cellar.
Vine cellar. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's go to the basement then. Right.
Hostage in sight.
Right. So this is a very common defense spot, I think. Let's see. Okay, well, like one thing I think people should know, that everybody sees these lovely, lovely barrels from Rainbow Six, Vine,
Hostage acquired. Move out.
whatever you call that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, vignette, yeah. So you can, if you crouch, you can see
Hostage has been
like
dropped.
between.
Secure the hostage.
You can. Not
For
now.
fuck's sake.
So yeah, if you crouch, you can see between the barrels. So that's a very good peeking spot for like the enemies doesn't see you as easily.
Oh yeah.
So, like if for example, if somebody who's not on my team goes there, like if I'm here, I can't see you if I'm standing. If I'm crouching, then there's a clear vision. But for as long as you're standing, the enemy can't really see you. So be careful with that. The same applies for this too, I think. Yeah, it's not as good, but you can somewhat see through there. I'll say it's, there's pretty much again always someone here in this small room. Like small rooms often attract defenders. I don't know what's about it, but they love it. And if you're defending the room, the next room here, there's no mobile carriage. If you come here,
Changing mags.
this
Traitor? Oh.
If you come to the garage, to where the smoke is. It's like the most common tactic is that people come to there. Like it's so it's like the most common tactic in the game pretty much. And who the fuck did that? Anyway, so people often come to there. So shit, gotta drink again.
Oh,
Sorry. My bad.
I think you can pick them up.
So I try to give a few tips about defending and attacking. So if you're attacking, there's most likely gonna do a bandit trick or mute trick or whatever. So you can grenade to that little drone hole or send a twitch after you impede it. So that's one way to get through there. And people often go to plant here in the corner because it gives the most protection. And people often hide behind the snowmobiles. They keep quite a bit of protection. So they just hide
So what
here.
would be your advice to stop attackers getting in? Because that's a really big problem with this one door.
Yes.
there when you defend.
The best way is to, let's see, do you have impacts?
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and grenade it. I'm not sure if you can. Be careful, guys.
What would you want to do? I've got a shotgun.
Oh,
if you
shotgun, yeah. Try. Can you get through that wall on top of the garage door?
want. This one
No. Okay.
doesn't break.
But there's a few ways. Like running out to shoot them is one of the most common ways to stop people from getting in the garage. But I think what you can do is if you put like you have Jaeger here, that's a very good. You have mute. It's pretty much. I have to think. Like, it's pretty good. Like if somebody throws grenade through here, you're pretty much fucked. So you have to be careful with that. So this pretty much your vocal point on defending is this, but you have to watch your backs as well. Like this way, people often come, and the vine seller they come through there, try to flank you. But if you like, if you have a camera, Valkyrie camera, somewhere.
Ow!
Jesus.
Oh no! I didn't interrogate him.
So yeah, if you have to have. Okay, this is how I would defend. You have Valkyrie camera somewhere close. Like I'd say one of these beams, or in the corner, or somewhere.
Oh, I'm
Maybe
talking about preventing them from getting in, so before they can even destroy the wall.
Oh, that.
Because if they can't destroy the wall, then they have.
Yeah,
to
then
find
they're
alternative
fucked.
entrance.
I don't know if you can prevent it if you put a shield here, so the grenade that comes through here doesn't get too close. And if you have you have a camera outside or poles who kind of detects if someone comes to plant here, or good headphones, then you can just put a mute or blitz, more like blitz because he can destroy the charges. So that way you can prevent them from breaking this. So I think the bandit trick is the most common. Can you put a shield there? Does it work?
No.
No, yeah. So it's very difficult. I've seen people do it. I don't remember how they did it. I think it was... Oh, no, well, actually, no. I haven't seen people prevent from breaching in. I don't know
You
if
used to be
there's
able to do with Rook's armor pack. You used to be able to put them down by certain
Oh.
points. Don't know if you can still do it, but I remember you used to be able to.
Well, we can try that next round when we're defending. I'll take Rook. We'll see if that works for somebody else. But if they do breach that, I'd say the best way to prevent them from planting or getting in the room is like put a Valkyrie cam somewhere near. I'd say don't put it like too near the door because any EMP grenades will destroy it. So like in the corner or something, and when you see somebody comes into a room, plant in a corner. It's like a fifth already. But like when you see they come into the room, then you peek. You don't peek otherwise, and you can just hold tight angles to the corner. Like if you're here, you can pretty much be here. Like hold that angle just see into the room. So you'll see when they go in a corner. Have people wait like here on the stairs. So that's one of the best ways, I think, to prevent. If you want, and another way is like I said, running outside. For that we have to go to one floor above. Let's go to the main hall. The great room, if you all come here.
Ow.
So, I reckon it's very common knowledge that you can shoot these windows. Remember to shoot them before you do the trick, because you're gonna fucked if you don't. And then you just throw C4 outside, because what's right outside there is the carriage door. So the people pretty much spread there, so you're most likely gonna hit at least one when you throw C4. And you have to remember that as well when you defend. So that's a good way to kill people. When you throw the C4, wait a few seconds for it to land and then detonate it. That's how you prevent. And the other one, if you go up to the what is this model room? Library. Come to the library, and you go between the two shelves. If you all come up here, yeah. So you go to here to the. You can get a pretty good view into the snowmobiles. So anyone who's more far out from the carriage door, you get a good shot at them. So this is another thing you have to be careful with. As well as when you protect a room that's below this. Like people often come outside, they come to this ledge and they try to flank you. So be careful of that. Library is a very good flanking spot for several different locations. So yeah, keep that in mind.
Aww.
15 seconds left.
There's not many.
You died.
Aww.
Hostage retrieved.
Hostage secured. One friendly
Aw.
operator remaining. 5 seconds.
So yeah.
Well done. Hostage extracted.
I didn't actually. I don't think I talked much about Capital in that. I have to get back to that when our next can. Right. Can I take mute?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's just this next in order. I like to go in order.
You need to keep the hostage secure. Fortify the room.
Right,
10
and
seconds left.
let's see where we can meet up. Let's meet up
5 seconds.
in the kitchen.
Hostage was not located.
I put the armor plates down as close as you can towards that
Oh, yeah.
little.
Okay. I'll come
As
see
close
that
as you can
first.
get.
Let's go see that.
That's about as close as you can get. There's still a big gap.
Yeah. Well, at least he'll keep like. Well, I don't think the blast will. Like, it won't help the blast. It will destroy anything on the wall unless it's right here.
Op 4 has
But even
eyes
though I
on
think
hostage.
this takes like 2. Does it take 2? Yeah, it takes 2 reinforcements. So that doesn't really help much. You can try it. But yeah, no guarantees. Now let's go to kitchen. Few things about there. Now, an interesting thing that I've found out like pretty recently is apparently you can get on top of the fridge over there. I think you need a shield for that. Are you guys aware of the trick? Getting on top of the fridge?
No.
Mm-mm.
I've
Okay.
seen it, but I've never
Yeah.
seen how people do it.
I suppose, does anyone have a shield on defenders?
Yeah?
Um.
Oh. No, I'm attacker.
Okay. Well, we'll try this later as well if we can. But I suppose how it's done is you put a shield sideways, so you jump on top of it. You jump on top. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, you can do
Got
that.
it.
Right. So yeah, you can get up here. It's a very like place you don't expect people to be in. So it's a good spot. And
How'd you get up there? Not let me do it.
you just need a good position to jump on top of the.
Yeah, you gotta
Logs.
get the right
Yeah.
angle
Yeah.
for it to say vault, and then you jump up.
Oh, hey.
How many people can we fit up there?
It's a little crowded, guys. It's a little crowded.
Oh, what would a
Alright,
grenade
let's
do in there?
Let's find out.
Oh god. No mass genocide, please. We have. We have things to teach. Okay, so now that's done. About these windows, because a lot of times people peek here. I'd say it's not a very good idea because you expose your head. So you expose your head when you peek here, so it's very high risk, high reward, or like mediocre reward thing, I think. So when enemies do it, I think they can only do it from the right side. I believe there's the ledge, so you don't really have to guard that side. Just look at the right side, and at some point, if they peek, there's a head gonna pop up, and you just fire at it. Get a good kill. Blackbeard used to be an absolute god in this spot, so I don't think he's as much anymore because of the nerf. And if you are like defending and you're like peeking from here, I'd say don't like wherever. Don't really peek here. Maybe a quick one to see. Well, not even a quick one. Just don't peek here. It's a shit spot. If you think someone's like getting like crouch here, ready to peek, you can just throw a grenade here and they'll die. You can prevent. Well, actually, the only time it's good to peek here is when people are trying to get into the trophy room. Because they're trying to get through the window, you can see them when you peek from here, possibly. Oh yes, and as some may have guessed, you can hide in the foliage in this map. There's all sorts of plants and whatever these are that you can hide in. Camouflage yourself. It's quite hilarious when you do it, when you succeed in it. So it's also high risk, high reward because they may see you, but you get us like second or few of advantage before they notice there's someone there. And here you have a sculpture of a molten Batman face. Just a side note. Right here at the end of the corridor, molten Batman face.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I never got to see it.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Now it's
Who
a
was
broken
that?
molten Batman face. So okay, and another thing, if you ever defending anything in the lowest level, like in the basement, if anyone with a shotgun wants to open this,
I don't have a shotgun.
or anything explosive, oh great. So you can pretty much get a good angle on people who try to come through that door. Like they don't expect you to be right on top of you, which is the story of many situations. But you can get a pretty good surprise on them coming from above. So yeah, keep that in mind. The enemy can't come through that window as far as I know. You can't trample, so there's no way to come in. They can snipe from a distance, but they actually can't grapple. So that's the only entrance into this room.
I want to take a picture of my fuck.
And then let's go
There we go.
upstairs. Let's go to the bathroom and do all sorts of kinky shit.
Oh.
Okay. If everyone can get in a bathtub.
I knew this would happen eventually.
Yeah, what kind of...
Okay. Guys, can you come
Destroyer.
upstairs?
I'll be there now.
That just looks so weird and wrong.
I think Doggy just stayed
just taking a
quiet there. Okay. Come when you can. Okay, everyone in the bathtub. This is to protect yourselves. Come on, Hibana. Come on.
I don't trust you.
Come on. Do
Get
what
in the
Sarge
bath.
says. Okay, we wait for Dougie. Don't worry, I'm
Right.
not gonna throw it at you. Okay,
Right,
Dougie, get in
cocks out.
bath. Get in bath. So what you can do here, you can blow up this part of the floor, and you get a really good. Well, maybe not from this close because there's that vent, but you can, if you do it correctly, you can get a very good angle to the stairs. So anyone coming from there. So for example, if you're protecting kitchen or defending kitchen, you have a very good angle to the stairs from here if you blow that
Dude,
up.
the
And
beam's all glitchy, that's weird.
Yeah, yeah, me
Same,
too.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. And also, if you're defending the
Got a very good angle into another dimension here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Windows 95 when that crashed.
Also, if you defend the library, there are often people try to get like to that small window, so you can get a good angle from here there. And also, you can get on top of that small roof if you angle yourself correctly.
It's only from the other side, I think.
No, I've seen it done from here as well. But it's very difficult. Might be they patched it.
Thank you.
My sword is yours.
Oi! Why you shoot me? We're on the same team.
Oh.
Not that there are teams.
15 seconds. Friendly has injured the hostage. Hostage KIA.
Right. Let's see what we have next. Any questions in the
I
chat? Or people here? Hi John. I'm afraid that's been cancelled due to
Oh,
I don't want to even end this joke after that reaction.
Need to find the hostage.
I don't even have a joke.
10 seconds.
Let's see, we're probably going back upstairs again. Show you some
In 5 seconds.
other stuff that doesn't involve a bathtub.
You are clear to engage. Find the hostage and
Um,
proceed to extraction
A few
point.
things about LMGs. I don't really... people don't use them too much. And like in this game it's pretty much like just as using an assault rifle with more ammo, I feel. But like, if you really want a good use for LMGs, like suppressing fire when you're taking over an objective, or when you plant a diffuser, anything of that sort, just fire at a door, like kind of like short fire shots like that, so it lasts for longer even, and people really can't go through without taking damage. So that's what LMG is good for. And as we were just showed by Final, there's a very good place to throw Valkyrie cameras. It's off this balcony. You get a very good vision to this side, like the eastern side of the map. And always, pretty much when you play as Valkyrie, throw cameras outside. It helps you so much if there's at least one camera outside. Oh! What do you want? Oh, for fuck's sake! So,
Op 4 eliminated.
looks like some people need to be punished.
Yeah. You for killing Final.
Which doggy who killed Final?
Take responsibility for your team.
It wasn't.
Can I take Rook?
Yeah, question.
Cool, thank you. Also, when you pick a weapon, never really trust the damages, what it says for the damage, because they are incorrect. I remember.
I just go for the one that looks nicest.
Yeah.
Oh, that sort of soldiers. But yeah, never trust the damage indicators or whatever they are.
By the room. You need
They're
to
incorrect. I think Level Cap Gaming has done a video about this, giving the correct damage. When you play as Rook, always put down the armor and immediately, because then otherwise you forget it, and that's the only really good time people can take it, because after they reinforce and all that, they run around to different points. So it's kind of like useless after that. And when everyone in your team has taken it, just shoot it, so enemies can't use it to their advantage.
What are you writing now, Charlotte?
Dick.
Oh.
He was only asking.
No!
Right.
I'm going.
Let's go to the library. If all can come to the
That
library.
was a hate crime.
Funny the right dick on a wall. Check out this canvas though. Whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's killing people already?
I walked into Final's shield as it hit me.
That old story.
Okay,
Aw.
but anyway, if you're playing defending this room, it's very difficult because there are a lot of windows, a lot of entry points. So yeah, always like, again, open the hatch so you can quickly go down if you need to. A very common thing people do in here is, because people can really only get on this ledge through those ladders. They keep their eyes on ladders. There's like, you can, if you're like here, you have a clear vision to the ladder, and everyone who climbs it, so you can shoot them before they can protect themselves. So the problem is people can't get on top of here. So that's why there's a way to get on top of that roof, but you really need to like position it right, and it's very difficult even still. So it's very, you have to be very careful when you get up here. Don't hide here. It's a terrible spot. I've seen people do this. They put a shield like here, and then they lie here, and then they get shot by someone from here because they have thrown it out. It's just absolutely terrible. Let's see. Oh god.
Oh, Lee. What's going on?
So, also, I don't see people using those windows a lot because you can easily get peeked from that room over there. But if you know there's no one there, use those windows, but just keep your distance to the like the edge of it, because then people can't. Then people can't kill you as well.
Your location has been compromised.
So if you're here, then people who are downstairs can shoot you. If you're here, there's way more angles, positions you can be shot from. So just keep your distance and aim for the door. Also, that way you can deny people from going in there. So it's good that way as well.
I was writing Strider's name on the wall. Oh. I was going to do something nice. Sit there. Sit. Bye, everyone. I'm going.
Also, in bar, I don't think people. I've never seen anyone breach through this, which is weird because it's breachable, and there are always loads of people hiding behind that counter.
I never knew that. Ah.
You can actually, if you lie down, you're in there. You can see behind the counter, and you can shoot people's legs and kill them that way, or even throw a grenade through the hole. It's quite handy. So just say, as someone just demonstrated.
Yeah, you're right. It does happen. Someone needs to pick him up before he dies.
Oh. Oh.
Who?
I'm coming. What the fuck are you doing?
Because Caesar.
I don't want to pick him up now. I think he's got possessed.
So yeah,
Power of Christ compels you.
You see more from the inside than you can from the outside. So if you're trying to use the grate, be wary that someone might be watching you.
yeah. And also, if you're like attacking from this point, because it's the most common point to attack the bar from, it's very common people like go out from the library, they jump down the ledge and they come from behind you. So place like claymores out like somewhere to prevent them from doing that. What else? What else? Yeah, so this map is interesting because you can't get to the roof from any point. There are a few points you can travel from, but actually, like being on a roof, you can't do that. So whenever you're on the top floor, you don't really have to worry about people coming from a top hatch or something. This room, the bedroom, if you come to the master bedroom, is a real pain to defend because of that outside point. And a tactic people very common use is they trapple on this ledge so that the head is just above that small like edge. So the head is between the steel and the wood. So you have to be careful about that. That's a very common way how people do it. And also, if you're defending the kitchen or trophy room, you can easily like go take enemies by surprise if you just jump down from here over the edge and go into the trophy room from here. What else? Any questions? Anything to add? Anything to say that's bullshit? It's not true.
Why does it always devolve into that?
Well,
He killed
if someone asks
Charlotte.
any questions and someone says no, that means he's done.
Well, I think
Yeah,
that's,
true enough. Yeah.
I think that's all done for this map anyway. We'll move to the next one.
Oh, I don't feel like I'm paying as much attention as I probably should be. I feel like I'm just dicking about an awful lot.
Well, it's not my time. You're wasting it your own.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, you can just
Yeah,
rewatch
Mark,
the
stop
video
wasting my
later on.
time.
Oh, sorry. Please don't send a note home to my mum.
Okay, I'll go get some water
Good try
again,
harder.
because I'm running out really fast. But I'd say someone on the defending team pick a Valkyrie, because we're gonna be on a roof and you need to see to the roof.
I don't have Valkyrie, I don't think.
I've got her. Oh, never mind. Done. I'm
Oh,
being
I'm the
face
attacking
paint
team
McGee
anyway.
then.
Destroyer's being banana. Hey, banana.
You're gonna make that one outside.
I can smell burnt toast. That either means my neighbours don't know how to cook or I'm having a stroke. One of the two.
Just jam on mine, please.
So, have you guys been learning anything?
What's the point? Oh,
I
yeah,
am,
no.
actually.
Yeah, loads.
That doesn't sound. Did it sound very genuine?
Charlotte, Charlotte likes to write stuff.
Yeah. Well, I write
Yeah.
this down. Let's find out.
What do Hollywood celebrities know? Let's find out.
Okay. So, did someone pick Valkyrie?
Oh no,
Chomp
it's
it.
with Valkyrie.
For insertion.
Oh no, I fucked up. Why
So
didn't
the-
it stick?
There's no Valkyrie.
Bomb must be located and defused.
There is.
Okay. Throw cameras to a roof from the skylight, because we're gonna go to a roof,
Okay.
and unfortunately you can't get there, so you had to do with that.
Drop the diffuser. The diffuser
Anywhere
has been
particularly you want me to put it?
Just like, for example, onto like top of the skylight, and just a few to the western side of the
Oh,
outside, and southern side if you can.
Oh, that went wrong as well. Yep, they all went wrong.
Well, you can probably see enough.
Still going wrong.
Okay, well, get to the cameras so you see us, because what I'm going to show you is, as you probably know, when you defend, like try to attack, you can't really get a good vision from here. It is very expected to be here and you can't really see much. So what you can do, you can't get on top of that thing, whatever it is. If you get to the camera, you see, and watch where Hibana is. You can actually climb on top of this vent and climb on top of that, whatever it is, and you get a very good vision to like the middle of the room, right near the bomb. But you have to be careful, because very commonly there are people after like downstairs, like over the ledge, and they are aiming towards this spot, so they may try to get you that way.
Ah!
Jeez, already!
Seriously? Seriously, guys?
Okay.
Thank you.
So, and I think you can, if you drop down from here, oh yeah, you can't drop from here, but if you're on top of that thing, whatever it is, you can drop quickly, so you don't have to trample, because trampling from there is pretty much a suicide. So if you get on top of here, you can get here, so you don't take as much damage, and just drop here. As you can see, you don't take any damage. You can drop quickly and safely. And then you can plant.
Oh shit!
What are you doing? Can someone
Liam.
pick... Liam, can you go pick Dougie up?
Oh. Is he upstairs?
I'm behind you.
You just leave on the floor
You can
the whole time.
also, if you need to go down from here, like just break this ledge so you can just drop down cleanly without jumping over, so you take less damage. And let's see. There's usually at least one Valkyrie cam on like this big room, this big corridor, whatever. So be on the lookout for that if they have a Valkyrie. This used to be this window that you couldn't shoot through it, but they fixed it. You can now shoot through it, you're not safe there anymore.
Wow, lots of cigars here.
Yeah.
There's a whole lounge.
Ooh.
I found a sign for it.
And also, whenever you play, like try to memorize the rooms you're in, because you have the compass on the bottom right, and it tells the room you're in. Like try to somehow memorize that, so you can see, like when you communicate, you can say, okay, there's Ash in cigar lounge, and they'll
Floating
know.
cake.
Pardon?
Floating cake right here. 10 out of 10. Motherfucker.
Sorry.
Oh god, nobody shoot. No punish shooting. There's way too many people have died. Nobody needed to die.
So much death.
Yeah. I just want to teach people the good side of Rainbow Six, but...
This is the good side of Rainbow Six. Discovering cupcakes and shooting your mates.
Apparently, I think this Christmas tree can protect you from C4.
Who knew? Who knew?
Yeah. Like if you have C4 there and you're on the other side, it shouldn't kill you. It shouldn't even take any damage, to my knowledge.
No.
They should advertise that feature much more
I
often.
don't have any C4. That obviously wasn't an Argos basics tree.
C4 protective Christmas trees. Let's go to one floor below. There's very often someone in the laundry room, like behind the shelves. There's very often someone here. So be wary of that. And there's reading room.
No. You missed it.
If you're doing reading room, that's very, like, if you have this window, like attack from there, it's a very good, like, open this. You get a very good vision doing this most of the room. But then you have to be careful that people don't run outside from the front door and just flank you from there. Right. What else? Yeah, you can shoot all this wall, like this floor, to the top floor. So if people are planting, you can take them from outside, and not outside, from like below. So remember that as well. This training room, if you come to the training room, it's a very common spot to defend. And it's very interesting because you can't directly get into the training room from anywhere outside. It's like always one room over. So it's a very good spot to defend. I see. And now as there's only one like defending team left, I'm gonna talk a bit about Hibana while I still can. You can actually you can actually open like a hatch with Hibana with one of the like charges. So you can actually get 3 hatches if needed with Hibana, which is like reinforced hatches. So it's very useful. Oh god.
Doggy, stay out!
I got a penis on this wall.
Oi, calm down, Chompet.
There's only one of me and 4 of you.
No, don't worry. There's still 2 minutes. I need to talk about Hibana first. I don't really know much about what to tell about Hibana. It's just very much like what goes about Ash or Thermite. So, if you want to peek, you can make the like
Trumpet killed me.
one thing and
Teacher.
actually, where are you, Chumpet? Actually, I want to test something.
I ran away.
Like genuinely test something because this was a question brought up.
I genuinely ran away.
Well, I'll try on you. Like if
Charlotte's penis is
no,
blown.
Dougie, stay there. Dougie, stay there. Yeah, you can take damage off from people with that.
Clear.
And yeah, there's
What
very
the fuck
often,
is happening in there?
very often there's someone hiding into his corner, which very shit if that's his open. But if it's not, it's a pretty decent spot. So I noticed that there's always someone in the train, like always. It's never empty. People just love it because it's small, tight place. Let's see. Don't really know.
Trumpet.
Okay.
I couldn't resist. You were standing on it.
But yeah, you can actually kill your teammates with that. Like, I've seen people like somebody's been trying to pick up a teammate in front of a claymore, and the enemy crawled into the claymore, and he killed both of the enemies. It was quite fun to watch.
Nice.
So always keep that in mind. So yeah, not much about Hibana. It's pretty much anything that goes with Thermite or Ash, which I haven't got into yet, but I will at some point probably.
Oh. Armor.
5 seconds. You must protect your bombs from being
Also,
Can someone
be
do me a
aware.
favour? I wanna go for a cigarette. Can someone kill me?
Who said that?
Me, Liam.
With pleasure, sir. Where are you?
Doggy got there first.
There was a long line waiting. Dougie was the first one.
Wait a minute. If Dougie can do it, that makes it a team kill. That means double points.
Okay.
For us.
Let's go to the bottom floor this time. Oh yeah, very common spot. If you come to the dining room main entrance. If we go to the main entrance, we're gonna move from here. I'm gonna show a spot that I once used as pulse, or actually a few times. It's very good. Like the amount of people I killed from that spot, like from starting that spot, is just insane. I have video on it on my channel as well. So you can, if you're interested, you can go watch after this what I actually did with pulse.
Don't make me shoot you, Shroya. It'd be nice here.
You already tapped one person. Shouldn't you
It's
be
okay,
in?
he's AFK.
Shouldn't you be in here anyway? Oh well. But yeah, if you come with me, come on guys, come on,
I'm with you.
come on.
I'm on my drone.
Yeah, but the rest. There. Come with me. Don't hide. Nope. Nobody kill each other. That's an order. So yeah, when I played as Pulse, I've actually been behind this shelf. People very rarely check this. I've never seen anyone check behind this shelf. They
Well, we will be.
yeah. So it's a very good spot. Like if you poles. You can see anyone coming close to you. They can't get from behind, from above, from below. It's just a great spot, and really don't kill each other. I don't want to have another funeral. So, like, at least round this spot.
There's a certain level of exasperation that's raising here.
Fuck.
Please stop killing each other.
Okay. So, yeah.
In these spaces, give us
at
some
least.
guns. I mean, come on.
Let's see, kitchen. Kitchen is pretty popular as well to defend, because there's a lot of counters and everything you hide behind. So you just have to be very careful when you move, because there are a lot of angles as well where they can get you from. Ah. What did we say about the killing? What did we say?
Nothing.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I can tell you what you said about the killing.
I'm still here.
Oh god.
I'm still here. Got no more drones though.
Yeah, I got killed. Sorry.
Okay, well, join somebody else's vision.
Have done.
This is a very popular place people try to come from. Well, not popular, but sometimes. It's very... So, yeah, like... Not much to say about it. It's very straightforward. There's a wall here, there's a hatch there. You can actually do this as well, but it's like... You don't really have to worry about people getting in this room, but if they... Because even if they do, they're just gonna use this small door. But then you can hide behind here, which takes away, but... It's very difficult to talk about kitchen, because there's just so much... like hiding spots. A tactic I've seen people use in this game is if they are like if the bomb or any objective is here, they actually should open the bottom part of that entire wall. So that way they see people if they try to come from like to the door, which is an interesting strategy. But I don't really know how effective it is. There's pretty often there's a camera here, like in top of that one. So there's like a balcony cam here. Because it's a very common spot for people to come into or go to when they are playing. There's often someone here, like under the stairs. That's a very common spot.
Just like the other one with the bin.
Yeah. And if you come to the top, actually remember, if you really... Okay, let's see, yeah.
I think Chompit just stabbed a painting and the canvas was fine, but the frame just exploded.
Pretty much.
Okay, so if you come here,
Amazing.
you can, like, I'm sure some people know, but you can actually, yeah, you can go inside there. You can, you can actually fit inside this shelf, cupboard, table, whatever, and you can, like, your limbs may stick out, but
Oh!
I did not know you was in there with me.
right.
Two went in, one came out.
It's a it's a shame I still had to talk about Frost. So with Frost, when you place the traps, place them like the best places are like behind windows, and in like places that aren't like on direct path. Like if somebody comes in this room, they go here, like they might go to like walk this line from door to door. That would be like the direct path, but that's not how the game works. People like they go behind cover, like they go here. So I'd say like in this situation, like it'd be a great spot to put a frost trap here, because they don't really. It's kind of a weird spot. People don't expect it there, so they're just gonna walk into it.
Trumpet, do you care to demonstrate?
Don't, not yet, not yet. And
I'll
For
do it at the end, I'll
example,
demonstrate at the end.
for example, here, put it like in like kind of a corner, so people. It's like things
But if
people
someone
don't
takes
look
out
at.
that hatch, would that then disappear?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Pity
So
it
it-
didn't fall down on them.
So the best places for frost traps, in my opinion, are kind of spots that people go to when they're aiming down sights, so they don't loot there.
Right.
So it's not like on direct pathway. It's not like on doors, unless if there's like very common is you have a shield and you put a frost trap behind it, like this, because when they jump over it,
So they bolt over it, right.
yeah. But there's a way to prevent this, like. Okay, first of all, if you see a shield, there's most likely a frost trap. If they have a frost, there's a frost trap there. You can actually peek from the corner, and as Jumpit showed, you can jump over, you can aim down and just fire. You don't have to aim, just fire, and you're gonna destroy it, because it takes like 2 shots or 3 to destroy a frost trap.
You know that map that had the massive bath in it?
Hmm?
Can you put a bear trap in the massive bath?
I think so. I haven't tried.
Awesome.
And also, like, whenever you see any traps, like frost traps, cap cans, Jaeger, mute, even if you feel like, you know, you're not gonna get trapped into it, I'm not gonna go into it, destroy it, because it might get a teammate. And you get points from it as well. And also, it's very, very common for people to use any windows that go to the west side. They go on top of that, like, roof bit. Like, they jump here, they might go down, and they shoot anyone who's, like, in kitchen. They jump from through those windows and shoot people who are on this level. So be careful of that. Always keep your eye on these windows. Right. Oh yeah.
See where you are, Stroya.
Pardon?
Stop. Where you are, go back further back down the carpet. Right, this bit here, stop. Back a bit. And then you can look up and get them at the back a bit more. You can get them at the when they're looking in.
Yeah.
At the top of the skylight.
Yes. So this is a very good spot if people try to peek the skylight, which they quite often do. I don't think it's something I'd recommend if you don't know what the enemy is. I heard that.
10 seconds to go.
So if you know where the enemy is, then it's good to peek, but other than that, I wouldn't really recommend it.
The time limit has been reached.
I can't think of anything else about this map. Anything come to your minds?
No. Really?
Okay. Well, I'm drinking way too much water, so I had to go back to Lou again. like a professional streamer. So I'll be back in a bit. Just kill each other, and we move to the next map. Pardon?
Can do.
Now you have permission to kill.
Yay! I don't think we should kill each other now, out of spite. It's all still
It's an order.
Ever the Maverick.
Go and hang out by the Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a party. Let's have a party upstairs. Come on, we're going.
5 seconds to insertion.
Someone play some nice Christmas music over their mic. Oh, I've got the diffuser. I don't want the diffuser.
Yay! Is that Christmassy enough?
Hang on. Okay.
Ah. So it's all get in the it's all get in the cupboard.
Yes.
Everyone in.
Ah, I can't get in. Ah,
Where were they?
we're trying to get in the cupboard.
I'm in.
We got one in. Someone.
I'm in.
Oh, I don't know. I can see if I can get in with the. No, I can't get in.
I've been shot. I've been gassed.
Friendly, last operator standing. You must be the diffuser.
So it's just Destroyer versus 3 of them.
Wow. This is interesting.
What's going on?
Oh, bollocks.
Ah.
Oh, bollocks. Yeah, that's exactly. Don't. That's a very shit spot to pick because they have much better vision at you than you have at them.
Right, I'm going to call it a night for playing, I think, gents.
All right. Cool. Thanks for coming.
Good night,
Thanks
Mark.
loads, Stroy. That was
Cheers.
cool, man. Thank you for attempting to make me better. I appreciate your dedication.
Expecting big things from you next time I play Mark.
Oh, see, don't do that. That's the trouble. I said I appreciate it. I didn't say I was going to see any rewards.
10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion.
Keep well, dude. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Right,
Yeah.
nice one.
Yep.
Cheers, Mark.
Yeah,
See you
see you
later,
then.
dudes.
But
Did final drop out as well?
I got kicked out. Yeah.
Okay.
Heartbeat sensor activated.
I see that.
Scanning.
So what's the next part of the tutorial?
We're going to the next map. I don't remember which it is. He's right there.
Heartbeat sensor deployed.
Goddamn shields.
Oh, he's right outside there, Dougie.
Oh.
And final is back. Nice. And I think there's a glitch or something nowadays when you can actually one melee shields instead of just hitting the shield. You just kill them. At least at times. There are like a lot of registration issues in this game.
Yeah.
I think they fixed the headshot registration bug.
No, they haven't.
Oh, okay. So yeah, sometimes when you headshot someone, it doesn't register, and it's like you shoot him in the head, one shot, it just doesn't matter. They lose nothing, like no health or anything. It's like it never happened. It's a bit shit. So, but that's like maybe one shot in 100 or something. But even that can make all the difference. Right, so as some may know, this is the first DLC map.
And the worst map ever.
Oh no, Favela's the worst.
Yeah, I think Favela is the worst. I don't think this is too bad. It has its sides. But in the end, like most of the maps bring something different to the table. If this is very like long and like not very wide map, which is interesting, and it has a lot of like layers.
Need to locate the hostage.
I like long and thin things. God, just cut that off.
Before insertion. 5 seconds.
Like pens.
Hostage location
Like
is
big,
unknown.
massive
Still a go.
willies.
Okay, let's meet in the basement. Like, let's meet in a control room or engine room. Oh, there you are. Where are you, dude?
Well, I'm standing right in front of you.
You need to go down. Go. Right. So this is one of the hostage spots, and what I'd say here is pretty much always this is reinforced, and it's good to have. So it denies the enemy the entry from here.
Oh.
Oh dear.
And you can actually, you don't, because that's like outside of like, that's
It's the second time in a row.
So yeah, as I was saying, this hatch is actually outside, so you can't technically reinforce it. But sometimes, I've seen people, like when the round starts, they like open this door, like before the round starts, and when it starts, they just rush outside, and they reinforce that hatch, so it makes it more difficult for the attacking team to get inside. I've seen it like it works sometimes, but it's very risky maneuver, because if the enemy runs from the spawn there, you're pretty much 100 guarantee fucked. And also a very useful thing with Ash is if there are shields, you can... Would you like to put that back down?
What shield?
The one you're holding? So yeah, basically Ash can get rid of shields by shooting at them. As you can see, it's very useful for Ash. You can also do the same with grenades, so those are very good against shields as well. And I really recommend doing that. This is very tricky. If there's a bomb, I think there's a bomb in each room. In these small rooms, near the engine room. So what I recommend is reinforcing pretty much everything else, especially, well, yeah, especially that. But don't reinforce these.
Oh.
No!
I put my control pad down and he died.
Oh god.
You
Why
shot me in the toe, and that's it. I died.
Why is it always the doggy dies? But anyway, don't reinforce these walls in bomb. Like in bomb in general, the biggest rule is don't reinforce walls between the bombs because that allows you to see.
What? Oh shit.
It allows you to see, like, from one room to another.
So that's what happened when you get into a trap.
Yes. Well demonstrated.
We know where he is now.
What else? So yeah, like here, if you have a claymore, you put a claymore on top of here to the ladder. They can't destroy it by shooting. They just have to like use a grenade, not grenade, but impact grenade, like or C4 if they want to get up. And that's a very common flanking point. Like people often use this ladder, and you can also often have people here, like just waiting for people to come.
Ow, ow. You shot me.
So be careful of that. And you can also shoot people from here to this, whatever this is,
Oh,
this
can you?
window. Yeah, you can shoot people through that.
Oh, nice.
Like, as you see, if I shoot doggy, you see blood. So yeah, you can use that. And it's very common for people to have Valkyrie cam, or like somewhere here, because there's a lot of like bright lights, so it's a very good spot for Valkyrie cam because you don't notice it as well. What else? Well, let's go back to downstairs. Come on, kids. This is a Shard army, as if you didn't know. Okay, so for example, not here. Oh yeah, remember there's a camera here down as well. Like, people don't usually get that. It's interesting. Like, but yeah, just remember there's a camera there. But for example, if you have like a cap can, you can put it here because there's a bit of a red light. It covers it a bit, so it's useful. And also, if you need to, you can get on top of that heater or whatever. You can get in here, and people don't expect you from this position. So you'll be in quite a good spot to surprise people from. Right. If you're defending the boat room or sub room, I think what I've heard, like one of the best tactics is to open both of the hatches, because it gives you like, if you take control of the room above, you can pretty much look from up there and guard it, so you don't have to be all the way like down here. And you can take enemies by surprise. It's usually very good tactic to do that anyway. Like in some maps, it's very, or in some locations, I've seen people destroy the hatch, like on top of the room they're defending, and they defend it from up there. But it's very risky as well, as they can just, enemy can go up there and kill them, because they're very vulnerable. And if you actually go up there, as we will now, like there's a trick apparently found by Serenity17 or someone. You can actually get like in here, and if you hide here, people won't actually necessarily notice you when they go, because it's not a spot people look into. So people will come into this room and you can take them by surprise when they go past you. It's quite a handy spot, so you really should pay attention to that from now on. And also, if you are like attacking the floor below, it's very common that people like can flank you from here. Like they open the window, and if there are anyone on your team like outside there, they're gonna shoot them. So always like keep your eye on this room. And also now there are smoke grenades. Smoke grenades are very interesting because they are like work like, how do you say, client side. So the smoke I see is different to the smoke somebody else sees. So if you think like, okay, I'm gonna be covered, you necessarily aren't. And if you use smokes, there are a few like good ways to use them. First of all, you can use it to like hide yourself from the enemy. Like for example, if Charlotte is the enemy, I'll smoke like between us, like that. Now she can't see me and I can't do whatever I like, so I can like move from one position to another. And people don't.
I was breaking down the window.
People don't generally run into the smoke because it blinds them, and that's another way you can use them. You can, if for example, I'm playing against Jump It. What I can do, I don't have any smokes, but I can throw the smoke on Jump It. So what this means is he won't see me, he won't see anything because he's blind to smoke, but I can see him. So I can kill him just like he has no idea where I'm coming from. Those are the two ways to smoke something. Don't smoke doorways. Like, don't throw a smoke there and then go through it. That's absolutely stupid. Like, people do that. It doesn't work. You just don't... like, the enemy sees you before you see them. So, yeah.
10 seconds left. Down to one friendly.
Oh shit!
5 seconds remaining. You're out of time.
But yeah, so be aware of the smokes, how they work. So yeah, don't ever smoke the area like you going into. Smoke between you, like the area and the enemy. Right.
You need to keep the hostage secure.
Armor, if you want it.
What's the situation about people getting tired?
I'm out for a little while.
Just thinking, we have like after this we have border, favelas, and possibly skyscraper to do. So it's not much left, but it's gonna still take a while. But we're gonna.
I'm probably not going to make all that.
Yeah, we probably do a few more. Like at least border probably, and I'll see how the thing is. I'd at least like to get favelas done as well, but skyscraper not necessarily, because it's getting late. But yeah, if we get to the kitchen, I could say a few things about roaming. Like, there's how I see it, there are two types of roamers. They're like aggressive and passive roamers. And aggressive roamer is kind of like, he tries to kill the enemy. He tries to flank, he tries to just like make the numbers even the odds. And passive roamer is someone who doesn't necessarily go for the kills, but he's more like the who wastes enemies' time. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. But yeah, like, it's very important for roamers to waste the enemy's
Is that a
time.
ladle?
A
How
king
dare
doggy.
you call it a ladle?
Oh god. But Jesus.
A
But yeah.
fucking ladle?
So
We're in the kitchen.
so when you're roaming,
Ah!
so when you're roaming, keep in mind that there's like, you don't have to kill the enemy. It's very effective also. Don't kill. We need to talk about these things. So yeah. So you don't have to kill people if you roam. Just wasting their time, like making quick peeks, grabbing their attention, and draw it to yourself, so they don't get to the defending point as quick. It's very useful. Just as useful as killing them. And also for Valkyrie, like placing cameras. I've talked about this previously, but just quickly, place them like in the direction where the enemy is coming from. Like for example, if you're protecting this like kitchen, the enemy is most likely going to come from this direction. So what you want to do is, for example, you want to place one here, like I put one there. And or for example, you want to look at this corridor, you put one there. So when they come from here, they don't see it behind them. If they come from attack from here, you know they're attacking from here, they're gonna see the camera. So it's pretty much pointless to be there. But of course sometimes they do take you like from several different directions. But like try to think where the exits are and place cameras on top of them. And also like if they come from here, just on top of that window, it's a good spot to place a camera. Let's see. Kitchen. There aren't any specific points I can think of. Like there are often people here, like this is all reinforced and people are hiding behind these counters. You also have to be careful on these stairs because that's a very common place for people to like flank, or they have made some kind of thing here, shoot you through. Yeah. There's a microwave too, which is cool. Can't think of really anything to say about kitchen. Do you have anything?
No.
Okay. Well, just try to use the hatches. There are quite a few hatches, I think. Yeah, there's 2 hatches in kitchen. So use them, but be careful because they're very open spots where they are. And then we can move to the casino. Well, there's always someone here. There's like pretty much the spots people use in casino are behind here, and possibly behind there. And then there's someone in this room. And it's very useful spot for like Blackbeard. Like if you trapple on this side, because there's a like, as you see, there's a very small gap like between this blue thing and the ceiling. It's a very good, you get a good sight into the room, and you're very well protected. And just like anyone, it's a very good spot. Also, be careful which walls are actually destructible, because if you come upstairs, there's like a wall that you can't reinforce, doesn't mean it's not destructible. For example, like if I remember correctly, that wall with the art piece, it's destructible, as you see, and I don't think you can reinforce that. Let's see. Holy shit. Oh, it's here. For a moment I thought it glitched. But yeah, so there's a bookshelf on the way. You can't reinforce that, but you can explode it, and you get a good vision into the room. And that's in many maps, like pretty much all the maps. There's like one of these walls, 1 or 2, and also here you can breach through this. You can get a good vision into the stairs. You can really take someone by surprise. And also a very good thing for defenders, like if you're defending the console room or whatever, like it's very common for defenders to go peek here and shoot people who are there. Make it like quick, rapid peeks. So be careful with that as well. You have to look. Hi, Deanna. Nice to see you here.
You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now.
How's the baby? Oh well.
And how are you?
Yeah. What? That doesn't
Deanna.
matter. All I care about is the baby. Okay, I think here another place you can hide. Like if people come through there, you can hide beneath this table. And yeah, this is very tricky place, this cockpit, because there's so many doors and windows on both sides. You're gonna get into crossfire so easily. So you're
They
gonna
called
be
it the cockpit.
yeah.
The boat, it's the bridge, surely.
I
Sorry,
don't really
just
know.
being
Worst
anal.
game ever.
I know.
Yeah. I think
That's
we
it, I'm
should,
never playing this again.
I think we should just quit here. Fuck you, Ubisoft. But yeah. So, and there's a lot of times people breach through here. So whenever they go like anywhere, and people often place Valkyrie camps on here as well. They're often good place for drones. You can get if you go on behind there because you can kind of hide it behind these monitors. What else is here? Not really much. This is a pretty straightforward map. I actually have one thing in the key in the dining room. Let's see if I can get there quickly enough. I think that should be all about this map then. You can get on these tables. And for example, if you're here, you get a pretty good vision to the door. And hide your body behind this half wall. It's a pretty good spot. Of course, there's this swap that people can shoot you too. And also that reminds me, there's nowadays a caliber-based destruction. So for example, different pistols deal different kind of like amount of damage to the wall. Like for example, Charlotte's pistol doesn't make as big holes as Deagle, as you can see. But if I use Deagle, you can see it's a lot bigger. So it really makes...
Not big, it is, it's how you use it.
Yeah, could say that.
Down to 15 seconds. One friendly operator remaining.
So yeah, it's pretty straightforward map. Don't really have much to say about it. I think if we move to border, it says it can't connect to the chat. What's this all about? Can you guys check does the chat work in the live stream?
Which chat?
Yep.
Like in the YouTube. Oh, okay, it doesn't can't connect. Can I take views? Oh shit,
You may.
I don't have time. I guess IQ.
Need to find the hostage. Insertion in 10 seconds.
Right, I think we're gonna just wrap this up. Let's kill each other and
5 seconds. Hostage
let's just rush. No thinking because we'll get through it
Hostage location
quicker.
is unknown. Operation still a go. Hostiles have
So we
shot
get
the
to border.
Hostiles have stabilized the hostage. Hostage injured.
Oh shit. Okay, it's working again. Cool.
Hostage KIA.
Cool.
Yay.
So yeah, that's also a pretty common tactic in the game. People just charge, rush you. So whenever you play as a defender, when like the preparation time is over, you have maybe 10 seconds until it's like most like there's like likability of like the enemy team reaching you. So you really have to be ready when the preparation phase ends, or at least be careful and wary, because they can really take you by surprise. There's some locations they can get to you like so quickly you won't notice it.
You need to protect the hostage. Secure the room. 10 seconds to insertion.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
forgot
a
it.
Charlotte if you want that.
Insertion. Good work. Hostage location secure.
Nice.
Yeah, teamwork.
Right, then let's go straight to the next one. I can see the amount of questions in the chat really plummeted after Ollie left.
Mm.
Do you still play Rainbow Six, Diana? Can I take views? Thank you.
I'm going to drop out. I'm kind of done
Okay.
You flagging?
today. I'm flagging.
Well,
Sorry.
thanks. It's alright, thanks for coming.
I'll watch the rest of it. I will.
Cool.
Alright. Be well, Dougie. Catch you later.
Cheers.
See ya.
Have a good one.
See you in a bit, pal.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can actually, Diana, if you want to, you can join join the bootcamp for a while. But I understand if you don't want to. It's quite early though, I think. In Australia, like 7 AM. But yeah, I think we're gonna do. We at least do border, and we'll try to do favelas, and that'll be it. Because it's like midnight at the moment here, so it's getting late everywhere else as well, apart from Australia, where it's just early as fuck. Does any of the more experienced players in the bootcamp have any tips for rookies?
I think I'm pretty much the only rookie here.
Yeah.
I'm a rookie. What are you on about? I'm terrible at this game.
Yeah. Jumpit only has
Drag
platinum
things
2
on the
or
walls.
something.
That's always good.
We need to locate a bomb.
Okay, so first thing first about Fuse.
10 seconds to
If
insertion.
you're new to the game, don't pick Fuse as your first
5 seconds.
operator, because I've seen so much death and destruction
You must locate
with
and
that, and I've been on the like part of that as well when I started, I think.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Oh,
Oh, kicked out.
Oh,
again?
someone dropped out.
Yeah, final.
Or got kicked out.
Just join back if you can. Let's meet in the main hall, like with the high ceiling. Fucking hell. I can actually destroy this drone from here. There we go. Right. So, about Fuse. If you play, for example, Hostage, don't pick Fuse. Because even if you think, okay, I'm gonna fuse this, it's not gonna hit the hostage, it's gonna hit the hostage. Because nothing in this game, like nowhere in this game does Murphy's Law apply more than it with Fuse. you're always gonna kill the hostage with fuse. Even if it's on the other side of the map, there's one of those grenades gonna bounce and it's gonna hit the hostage. It's gonna go right next to him. So don't do it. And when you do use DD fuse, don't just use it willy-nilly. Like when you place it, you have to know where the enemy is. Because very often I see people, they go to the first wall, they place it, they detonate it, they go to the second wall, they place it, they detonate it, and it's just useless. So drone the enemies out, where someone is camping somewhere, or if they're like, only place where you can fuse willy-nilly is the objective. But even then, just be careful. The thing with hostage is, if you detonate it, like if I would detonate this, I'm right next to the wall, I'm most likely gonna die because they bounce back, and because there's a wall right next to them, they're gonna bounce back, and there's one of them is gonna place right there, it's right next to me, I'm gonna die from the explosion. And so also when you like place a fuse, watch where your teammates are. Watch there's none of them are near, and remember to warn them when you fuse, so you don't kill them by accident. Because fuse is probably the most common team killer in the entire game. It happens so much. It happens to everyone. Even Platinum, Chumpit, and whatever ranks Final and Charlotte are. It's happened to everyone at some point, I'm sure. And a very great way to use these is kind of lure people with it. For example, if I'm playing, there's objective in the whatever is that room. But if I place a fuse here, and if I, for example, if I have a shield, I can be here and just wait for someone to come close. And when they're around here, or like in the middle of the room, I can just fuse them. And I can fuse myself. So it's very good to like lure people in the fuse. Don't detonate it immediately. You can wait until thank you. I'm promoting Charlotte to a corporal for that. So yeah, be careful with fuse. And you can also, if you're outside of the map, like you're outside, you can sometimes when you trapple, you can place fuse charges on like the top of wrong button. You can place on the top of the like wall, because that one isn't always necessarily reinforced. So you can put out fuse charges there, and they won't expect it. Also, anywhere in the floor where you can place a breaching charge, you can place a fuse. So it's not just on the hatches, just anywhere. So for example, here is the wooden wall floor. Like I can place it there. There's no hatch anywhere, and I can just fuse it. And again, they can get you through the floor, so be careful. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's enough about fuse. Can you come to the objective? Gonna show a few things from here. Right. Where is everyone? Where is Ash? How can I see anyone? Oh, there you are. Come on, Liam. Come on. You can run faster than that. You're Ash. Right. So, one very common spot for people to use is, as Chumpit is going to demonstrate us, I think. Or not. Noob. Sorry. So you can basically... you can basically get on top of that cabinet. If you really try. It can be tricky, but you can do it. You really need to angle right, and you can get on top of that. So when you get in the room from here, come on, yeah, as you can see, jump is there. And when I got in here, it's like he can just shoot me from there. So you really have to be careful. And you can also see to the other room through those windowy things. So you can pretty much expect that someone's going to be there. It's pretty much a guarantee. So be careful with that. What else? Yeah, whenever there's like, be careful with peek holes because they're very common in this game. But I recommend not really doing much peek holes, at least like the big ones with shotguns. And the reason for that is when you see a peek hole, like if we make a peek hole here, right, alright, there's a peek hole, and can someone go peek through that? I'll just go a bit further. Right, so if there's a peek hole, I see it instantly, and if you drone it, which you should do, you know where the peek hole is, just pre-fire the shit out of it, and you can now headshot anyone who is peeking through it. That's such an easy way to get headshots. Oh god. So yeah, don't do those big peek holes. Never do those. They're absolutely terrible. Of course, it depends on the placement. Sometimes they're good. Like for example, if we go to the other side of the objective room, we go here. Like this is a decent spot for peek hole. But even then, I recommend don't make big peek holes. Make them as small as you can, because here it's like right behind the corner.
Oh, sorry.
So if you just don't notice that, you come from here, they're gonna see you right away, and they're just gonna shoot you in the bits, shoot you in the shreds. So yeah, and also on the floor level, it's pretty commonplace for kills, like kill holes next to doors. And if you go to the other side of the thing, to the computer room, security room is called officially. What can I say about this? Well, yeah, I mean, I'd say never really, unless you have spare reinforcements, don't reinforce these walls, because people can't really safely go through them, because it leads to this place. There's a hole, they have to trapple, and when they trapple, they're very, very, very exposed. So there really is no point in doing that. But there's very often there's people here behind some, like there's a lot of things you can be behind, like the couch, the other couch, behind this.
Protect the diffuser. Op 4 eliminated.
So yeah, be aware of that. I'd rather place reinforcements in better places, and reinforcements in general, where to place them. Don't ever place them like, or well, ever, but don't generally place them on top of someone's kill hole, because someone has a plan there, so don't ruin that plan. And like the best way, if you think about defending in this game, it's not really if you defend from the room you're in, like alone, that you most likely gonna lose every time. But I say rather defend from the one room over
Secure the bombs.
the room you're in. For example, okay, we defended this. Let's wait for
Down to
the
10
others come.
seconds.
If you can come to the server room at
5
the
seconds and counting.
main entrance or whatever.
Increase surveillance on bombs. Op 4 has a diffuser.
So I use this as an example. Oh god. I should have brought like a massive bottle of water.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Right. Oh, here you are. Final. Could you not? I don't want to kill you straight away. But yeah. So for example, if you have a like secure area in this room, I'd rather than defending from this room alone, I'd say like you have people defending from like this room, and then you have like someone kind of like guarding the corridor, and you have someone in the bathroom, and someone upstairs to watch the hatches. Like not all those places, because you need someone in the room as well. You need roamers. You can't.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Jeez.
Didn't mean to.
Oh god. But basically, that's the idea of defending. Or, like, what do you guys like more experienced in ranked about that defending method? Any thoughts?
I think I've ever played this map on ranked. It's always just sort of like,
This map.
yeah, it's always like, like, I don't know, I've never ever seen it in ranked. It's weird.
Yeah. But in general, like, defending from like one room over, like this rooms around the objective is like the best way to protect the objective, rather than
Yeah,
from,
definitely.
yeah. Because that way you have more room to play in, and if somebody gets an objective, you can't just like go back to it easily.
Locate a bomb. 10 seconds to go.
But always remember to keep people in the objective anyway, like at least,
5 seconds.
well, it depends, but I'd say
A bomb
at least
must be
2 people in
located and
objective. Unless it's a room where there are loads of windows. Then it's better to have more people on like one room over. So, what next? Oh yeah, Sledge. So let's go upstairs. I'm gonna show one of Jumpit's favorite things in this game. So, if you come to the armory lockers,
What's my favorite thing?
your favorite thing, one of your favorite things in the game. So, what you can do in the game, because every floor that is breachable, you can pretty much just ledge it, and you gain. Well, that didn't work. And you get you get viewpoint to the bottom floor, and it's just absolutely the best way, pretty much to, one of the best ways to fight the objective is to like do it from above. With like you can do pre-charges, shotguns, especially good with Bog, because he also has the assault rifle, grenades. Just make holes on the floor. You can.
Ah, shit. I wasn't paying attention, I was walking backwards.
So yeah, you can, for example, if there's like a corner in a room that is very common for people to camp in, you can go on top of it. Like if it's from in here, you can get on top like here, and just make hole here, and you can get a vision on them this way. So yeah, if you want to deny Jumpit from absolutely destroying you, you guard the floor above you as well. Oh, fucking... Jesus.
It doesn't work as much anymore. People have adapted to the whole making
What?
holes in the floor.
You're just horsing around, aren't you? But yeah, people, like all these things I'm telling you about are pretty well known already. Because the game's been out for a year, and the meta hasn't changed that much. There like every time there's a patch, it's changes a bit. But like all the tactics are pretty widely known already. also, whenever you use an SAS, or is it SAT operators, or I'd say like I'd recommend always have a shotgun and the SMG. There's absolutely no reason to not do that, because then you have close range weaponry and you have like far range weaponry as well. It's like best of both worlds.
Protect the bombs.
So you can easily make peek holes, and then you can just snipe through them with a
5
SMG.
seconds.
This, I think this applies to both of the SAT operators and Smoke and Sledge. Those who have SMGs from the SAS. Alright, let's see. This map is also pretty straightforward because it's just 2 levels.
Be advised, Op 4
Although
located
be
a
that
bomb.
like the rooms are very high. Like not as high as this, but like any room in the game. Or in the map, I mean. Like these are very high. Like even these, just very high. So there really isn't too much in this that I can think of straight away. It's very destructible, which you have to keep in mind. You're gonna need you really have to think where you place your barricades. And I almost died of that. Oh well. But when you play as Echo, I'd say like, jeez.
1 Op 4 remaining.
I'd say the best way to play Echo is just like be into objective pretty much, and you have to work with someone else. For example, Aroma. Pretty much, Caveira is very good to play with Echo.
That was brutal.
So, yeah. If you use, that's a very good way to get in their interrogations, and just play Echo with someone else, so you don't put yourself into as much risk. You can also, if you use the Echo drone, you can stop shield operators, like you can use Montaigne, or Montaigne, yeah, or
I think
whatever.
that's the first and last time I'll ever see myself with MVP.
So yeah, when you Echo drone someone, like do the thing, you can actually... You can...
I'm gonna drop out of this one, guys.
Yeah, I think we're gonna quit anyway. I'm gonna have a few words about Echo, and
Okay.
that's it. Because
Alright.
people are getting quite restless, which is understandable. But yeah, Echo. So if you stun them with the drone, you can actually make the shield operators like Montaignes go like off from the full shield phase. And you can stop people from planting the diffuser when they planting it. You use the stun and they just stop. So it's very useful for that kind of strategies. And it's just an additional camera for the team. So although only Echo can see it, but use it to communicate as well. So yeah, are there any last second questions or anything you'd like to say?
No, but thank you. It's a lot to take in. Hopefully, I'll be
That's
able to
been
actually
good.
put
Thank you.
something into effect.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope this is also at least some use to like the pros like Charlotte and Chombit and Final, because I know you, because I play with you guys, I know you're pretty damn good at this game, and you know a lot of the strategies and information.
That's been really useful.
I actually learned things there. Yeah, I learned.
Cool. Then this was useful. Yes. Well, thanks
Oh,
to everyone.
definitely.
Thanks for everyone.
No, thank you.
All the privates for coming along to the bootcamp. And now I can proudly call you soldiers. And all I can say is when we next time play, anyone who was here, please don't kill me in Rainbow Six. Thanks to the chat for asking questions and just being there. Hope you learned something as well. This is kind of like information package for everyone. I hope you enjoyed as well. Learning sucks if you if it isn't fun. But yeah, thanks again, and have a bloody good night or morning. So yeah, bye.
Thank you very much.
Good man.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye bye.